D&D. Finlay is back! Yeah! Finlay!
Finners! Fletcher, you a Potter McGee! Tootsie Roll! Alrighty, men, we are back in the world of D&D. Alright. Last session started off with you guys in the Burgomaster's mansion, awaiting. You guys took a rest, and then headed up north to pursue Dalvin, the missing hunter, Kristoff's father. And you guys headed up there, and you found a couple things that were interesting. You found a cloak that appeared to have conjuration magic on it, along with a note. Following that, you came across a giant cave, not giant, but a larger cave entrance, which you followed down, and it was pitch black, and Alaric went in, snuck around, and he saw some dark, larger beings slowly moving. Now it looked like they were breathing. After making a little bit of noise, they jumped down and began an assault, which you noticed were two undead owl bears. And you proceeded to fight, and you guys were victorious in that. After that, you found Dalvin's body. You took, I believe, did you take a sigil of their house off the body? Jacket. Yeah, and the jacket. And you brought that back to Kristoff after going and talking to Irina and Ismark, which you told them, hey, let's get prepared. They met at Town Square. That's when Vildor went and talked to Kristoff at his house, which he awarded you guys a couple of different treasures that he had lying around his little thing, and then he was going to head to the father. Then you guys left town with those two. Pretty swift travel. It was about 4 hours long. You guys took a shorter route. You went past the Tesserpool encampment, and you guys chose not to stop. You saw a lady smiling at you guys as you rode by with a mischievous smile, moving her fingers like this as you rode by, and you guys proceeded past. Soon, not long after, you ran into two vampire spawn, one of which resembled Inrel very, very closely. You guys defeated them. Inrel took a piece of a medallion off her neck and finished the vampire spawn, ending the life of this being. You then proceeded to go to the town of Vallaki. You made it to the gates. A guard met you at the front, told you that he would be back. Alaric went and examined some noise off in the distance and came across a hut. And in that hut, you witnessed a giant creature right here, screeching throughout the night, along with a armored fellow named Ivan that you guys remember meeting your first day, or the dinner with Strahd at the very beginning of the campaign. Alright, or maybe episode 3. Then Alaric came back. You guys are currently waiting outside the gates. It is night. From your perceived time, you are getting a bit tired, as it's been a long day of travel. You killed some owlbears, and that is where we will begin. And right now, all is the torchlight, the fires blazing on top of the walls. You do... I forgot to... That is the gates of which you are standing by.
I think we left off with Vildor having like a brief interaction with the guard.
Yes, and he opened like a hatch. He ran inside, and then he said he would be back in a moment. Right, a little bit, and then you guys are all sitting outside now waiting.
Can I do an Arcana check on the lucky golden wooden horse that I have as we wait?
Yes.
That I got from
Little Jimmy.
Little Jimmy Bob McGee. Little Jimbo. So for the coin, I got a 23.
23 for the coin.
Yep. And then the horse, I got a 13.
13.
There he is.
Gora.
Perfect timing.
Say that every time I'm certain that it's not perfect.
Yeah, we literally just
Just got owned. We're all dead.
Except for you.
We're making new characters.
We needed to.
Finlay is the only one to survive.
The only surviving member.
He was taken by Strahd as his personal pet. He was so strong.
Was a double agent. He was actually on his side the whole time.
He's a vampire dog.
He's a vampire.
Cyborg vampire dog.
Cyborg vampire.
Wait, Finlay, like metal?
Yeah.
He's a construct.
I don't know where I put that. You don't have to tell me now if you want to look.
No, just remember that. I can't remember. I don't know. This is like about as messy as of a Word document as you can get. I don't know where anything's at.
But yeah,
So
so
as bad as ours
Yeah,
in our
you'll
first
examine
campaign?
them. What'd you
This
say?
is it worse than ours? from
Oh,
our
it's
first
way
campaign?
worse. Oh my god. Ours was like one central location. This is like 8,000 tabs. So yes, I do not know. We'll get back to that. Just remind me because
Alright,
I will
yeah.
look afterwards. And
I think
will.
that's a coin worth about 1 million gold.
it pops out a genie and I get 3 wishes.
It kind of looks like there's a name named Sylvan on that coin.
Magical coin.
Well, are we just gonna wait for this guy, or what the hell is going on here? Holy shit, he's taking a while.
And it's only been a few minutes. It hasn't been that long. It's gonna piss me off if I can't find this. And you guys wait for just kind of in silence. You guys are just waiting in silence. And eventually you start to hear the ruffling of armor. And what did you say brings you here again?
Well, we are traveling with the burgomaster and searching for safety.
The Baron is going to let you inside. The only thing is you are not allowed anywhere where gods do not see you. The reason we are letting you in at night is because you have Irina and Ishmak with you.
Well, we appreciate this kind gesture, sir. And I promise we mean no harm.
Alrighty, well, one moment we'll let you in, and door shuts, and you begin to hear a crank mechanism behind the door as it begins to open up. And as it opens, you are met with about 6 guards inside, and the one that was talking to you comes over. Hurry, inside now. And assuming you guys
Quickly, Doctor, yep. Head in.
head in. And
This is Vallaki, right?
this is Vallaki. Vallaki.
Do I recognize these guards?
They have helmets on, so no. You wouldn't recognize these guys, no. Maybe the one talking to you, yes. The one that's talking to you, yes, as he worked the gate quite often. And his name is Oleg.
And as the party kind of shuffles into Vallaki, I'm going to kind of step aside to the guard I was talking to.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Would you be able to point me in the direction of
And he kind of looks at the note that he found.
the Undercroft?
The Undercroft. Is it within the city walls or no?
Once again, it says just outside.
I would guess it's south of the walls then.
South of the walls, thank you.
I don't believe we have any place here called the Undercroft. Sorry, I'm not much help.
No.
I do not recommend going out there at night.
I will take your advice, sir. My name is Vilno Vex.
Oh, good to meet you, Vex.
And your name, sir?
Oleg Varin.
Mr. Varin. Pleasure to meet you.
Great to meet you as well. I hope we do not regret letting you all in.
There's a room in a tavern locally here.
There is, yes, but unfortunately tonight you will have to stay under the supervision of the guard.
Indeed. What would
Baron
that
wants
be?
to speak to you tomorrow.
Where would we sleep then?
Outside
What
of
about
the mansion.
what about previous residents?
Ah, Inril, how are you doing? It's been some time since you've been to this city.
It has.
Sorry, how long has it been?
It's been a couple of years.
Yes. Kind of thanks back. I do appreciate what you did for my son.
He was in need. And I was willing to offer my help.
Well, not much price at all. For that, I owe you a debt of letting you in.
It's fair. I haven't been here in a long time.
I don't know what's your old place. I know you didn't really market it much, but people began to know of where you stayed in your makeshift hospital of sorts.
Well, I'd assume with my time being gone, I would be giving to someone in need.
Yes, I believe so. I don't walk around knocking on doors seeing where people are living. I usually work the front gates. It's typically where I'm found. But no, thank you for that.
Well, we must be going. Thank you.
Ah, you look somewhat familiar too.
Who? Me?
Yes, the little one.
You probably see me around.
There's quite a few people that live here.
I don't
All
think
of the
we've
other
met,
ones
but
look new. Vildor. Who are you, giant fella? This is two of you that are somewhat large.
Yes, we are a big group. I am Gorath.
Gorath. A minotaur of your size wearing clothes that are just of a commoner.
Yes.
And you wield such a great big sword.
And the perfect build, perfect matchup. Speaking of, do you have a library in this town?
A library. I mean, there are books scattered about. We don't-
Scattered. Not taking care of them.
No, I don't believe so.
You guys need to fix that. Books are knowledge. Knowledge is wealth.
Yes.
Wealth changes the world.
Maybe in a book we can figure out how to get out of this godforsaken realm.
You probably could. Nice to meet you, sir.
Great to meet you as well. If you ever want to fight with the god, I'm sure someone of your stature would be perfect fit.
Mm.
What about you?
My name is Dreadsul Stormfang. That's all you need to know of me.
Yes, that's maybe all I want to know. You are quite large as well. You have the same height as your minotaur friend.
A little shorter.
No.
I do not concern myself with my height. It is not important.
Good point, but I kind of wish I was that tall. As he's like 5'10", not huge. He's a little, I mean,
6'6".
decent.
You're
You guys are all
6'6".
Or how tall are you? No,
I mean-
sorry. You two are the same about.
Yeah.
You are tall.
He's big.
Sorry.
I'm like 6'5", 6'4", 6'5".
Dang, yes.
so
You're tiny.
We got a basketball
Like
team.
6'1".
Six
Make a
one.
crazy
Jeez.
front court.
Oh my god.
What was your
I feel
name?
like a mini game.
100% the shooting guard.
My name.
Or no, I'd be
Laird.
you'd be the center of the power forward. He's shooting guard.
I like jokers.
Can't pinpoint it right.
I mean, I've been around here a couple times, but I don't run into the guards much.
Just keep it that way.
I try to.
Well, you.
I'm Dorian Blackcoil. I might not be as large as some of my companions. You know, kind of look at Finlay. But it's not the size of the dog in the fights. It's the size of the fight in the dog.
That is a great metaphor.
Indeed.
Is it considered a metaphor?
I guess it would be.
Well, Dorian, make sure Finlay doesn't get any of the food sources around here.
He doesn't even eat.
Didn't look like it. What does it eat?
The bad Finlay.
That doesn't even eat.
What does it do?
But that's what I feel it's.
Fill it to shit.
How big is Finlay?
Look at Rottweiler size.
You're big.
Does he look like he's rideable?
I was thinking that too. But I don't know.
What's his size?
Rideable by you?
Is he medium or small?
I think it depends like what I craft them as. So probably small.
I'll make him bigger.
Make him bigger.
Found my new mount.
I think the only thing you can shit is bolts.
It's walking. It's alive. How can it not shit?
It's not alive per se. It's more constructed to appear alive.
Yes,
It's
but
AI.
Yes.
can it poop oil?
It's AI.
It hasn't yet.
Well, anyways, I'm dumb.
If it does poop, I'll let you know.
It's been
Yeah.
shitting out screws every once in a while.
Well, that's fine with me, as long as it's shitting. Or else everything's kept up inside the gases. Anyways, that doesn't matter. I don't know what we're talking about.
This is like the least productive conversation I've ever had.
Well, anyways, you're probably going to have to do introductions here in a minute. But it is great to know you all, as now I will recognize your faces when you are out and about, coming into the city, whatnot. It will not be much of an interrogation. Now, on the other hand, if you guys go around and cause havoc in this town and Baron, you get on his bad side, well, then unfortunately you will not be getting let back into the city. No matter if you were here before or what you've done for this city, you all are resembled as one. Now, I would assume you're all together, aren't you?
Yes. We're a party.
Alright, well, you can dock your horses near the mansion over there, and he's going to walk you, I don't have a map, but he will walk you through the town. And now that you're inside,
You want to pull this up?
what did you say?
You want to pull this up?
Yeah, you can. This is what the city looks like. It's much larger than Village of Barovia, still dark and gloomy, as that seems to be the overarching theme of every single place in Barovia. But just the sense that you're getting from the guard that it is better fortified, and the people aren't just completely gloomy. Not everybody that you've met, and so the guard leads you through the city and takes you to a mansion. So you actually walk through the majority of the city. Let's see here. You walk through about half of it, and eventually come across a decent-sized building that they call the mansion. And the guard brings you there. There's a spot for you to tie up your horses, and you guys are able to tie them up and await kind of your next steps.
So she's still like hanging out with us.
Yes, and there is like 4 guards with you as well. There's quite a decent crew following you, and then Oleg as well.
We know like roughly what time of the day or night this is.
About 9, 10 o'clock.
At night.
I'm assuming this is where this Baron resides.
Yes, this is where Baron stays. He's going to have audience with you in the morning.
So we should just make camp right here.
Right here.
All right.
I know it's not the most inviting, but again, this is an exception. Irene and Neshmark, you will stay with them as well, as we do not need you guys separating. You all join the Baron tomorrow.
And then after we meet with him, we can go do what we want to it.
You can do what you want as
Oh.
long as he isn't too unpleased by
Well, that's
your
good with me.
acquaintance.
I'm kind of pooped anyways. I don't know what you guys.
Indeed, Mr. Nimblewick.
Where did you guys come from?
Rest. I wanted to mention poop around this one. Get him started again.
We travel from the town of Barovia.
Yes. Have you guys been there long?
Couple
A
days.
couple days.
Couple days. Alright. Well, enjoy your stay outside. And there's a canopy area that you guys can go under. Feel free to stay wherever you'd like, just in the same vicinity of one another, as the gods need to have eyes on you at all times.
Indeed. We appreciate the hospitality, sir.
Yes, you're welcome. And Oleg will then peace out. He's going to head back to the wall. and the 4 guards will stand away from you, but they are just hands on their pikes staring at all of you. And, I mean, not just dead stare, looking around, but keeping eyes on at all times.
I'm gonna look at one of the guards. I'm gonna kind of walk up to one of them that's kind of standing there. I'm gonna grab my bedroll, put it right beneath his feet. That looks like a good spot to sleep tonight. And then I'm just gonna kind of, like, not on his feet, but like, a couple feet in front of him.
Why are you sleeping?
Well, you're supposed to watch me all night, so it makes it easier for you. I'm telling you, I'm not gonna do anything. So you might as well close your eyes.
You snore.
Why would I snore?
Because people snore, and I don't want to hear
I want a history check on if he snores or not. I got 14.
Roll a d20.
2.
2. You remember him having a decent habit of snoring.
Someone who is supposed to be very quiet.
I'm gonna
He's on lots.
I'm gonna say, do I snore? I'm gonna be like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna like blow my nose.
Or
Like,
leave Carol too.
and just shake my head.
And he so he does snore.
No, he does not snore.
What if I do? What are you gonna do about it?
You're supposed to be
Annoying.
watching him anyway.
I'm gonna annoy you. Oh, and I'm gonna snore as loud as I can tonight.
You see Vildor kind of putting down his bedroll and, if there's an issue, sir, I do find myself snoring.
And breathing. He can't breathe in his sleep.
Nobody in this town's gonna be able to sleep tonight.
Well, you're a guard. You don't need to be sleeping anyways.
I know. Just lay down. And he waits until you.
I'll lay down. I'll kind of like
Do
put my
your
arms
bedroll
up.
all set up.
Yeah, and I'll kind of like look at him, and I'll be laying like this, just kind of looking up
And
at
the
him.
second you set his bed, he backs off. He backs up away from you and just stares. And you are nearing the street now, where you're standing, because he was like on the edge of like the main drag, and you bumped out, and then he mows into the street, and you were pretty close.
Okay, I'll just stay there.
Mm-hmm. Does anybody else want to do anything?
I'll just honestly find a chair,
Yeah.
and wherever this canopy is, I'll put myself right up against one of the posts, and I'll have it facing towards the guards, and I'll take out my claymore and I'll start sharpening it. But I won't even be watching what I'm doing. I'll just stare at one of the guards, just ominously.
And you don't the guard just you know how when somebody's making eye contact with you and you just have to look, like you can't just ignore it, like you have to look. The guard is keeps looking at
And
you.
every time he makes eye contact with me, I'll purposely go slow and make it even more awkward and make it know that I'm staring at him.
And he looks at one of the guards.
I'm gonna message Inreal. Don't you have that cozy canopy that you can pop up?
I do, but they said they need eyes at all times. If I put that up and we go in, it's not necessarily eyes on all of us.
The messenger again. Perhaps they'll find an exception for an old man.
I'll wait. I'll see the moves that this man makes.
You know, he's getting more and more uncomfortable.
And then once he gets to that point of uncomfortability, I'll finish sharpening my sword, and then I'll take out my camper's respite and I'll put it underneath the canopy because it can technically take up whatever space I need. So I'll have sides around the canopy now, but then the tent will be more open. So the flaps, it won't be more like a door where you have to actually open up, and then usually you can't see in. So I'll have a piece that is open so they can technically look into it, but it'll be up. But I won't go in.
Vildor gets up and he's gonna yonder his way over to the canopy.
Jazzuel's gonna follow him.
Kind of patting her on the shoulder. Thank you, Inreal. Thank you.
She looks up at you as you touch her shoulder. There's only one bed. Sorry, Drizzle.
I'll sleep on the floor.
And as Drizzle comes in there, you kind of hear Vildor. Mr. Stormfang, did I ever tell you how I got this staff?
No, although you have not. Please, share with me the details of how you plucked a branch off a birch tree and now use it to cast your spells.
So I did tell you how I got this.
You wizards are all the same.
Indeed, indeed.
Consistency is key.
And Builder's gonna.
So with that, you guys all go to sleep. And the town is fairly quiet in the middle of the night. You hear sounds of talking distance, but overall fairly quiet. And you all can now take a long rest. Alright, which will level you up. Okay, and I know most of you did that. Gorath, what did you get
I
on level?
think I'm like 95% sure I'm just confirming it right now, but I think I'm gonna do Tavern Brawler. So
Okay.
then I can grapple better, and then I'm gonna use my +1 to con.
To Kai.
Yes.
What does that boost your con to?
18.
So you'll gain
Plus 4.
4 HP.
4 HP.
I believe
And then I
so.
have tough too, but I think that's already a factor.
So yeah, the 4 HP is just from each.
Just tough.
That'll happen every time you level up.
Are you tough too?
Yeah.
So yeah, if your con goes to +4, you want to change that number, I believe.
Figure that
Yeah.
out.
It's proactive to the levels before you. So like if you take tough at level 4, you never had it before,
Yeah.
then you get the +4 for every level, whatever it is.
+2 for every
Like I
level.
had it 2 or 1.
Okay, so +4.
2 or
Mm-hmm.
All right.
You had a level 1.
And then those
So you just
levels
have
that
the
the
extra
health
HP.
decrease, does that go back to normal now?
Yes.
Okay.
What'd you start off as?
Once you
A fighter.
yours had it
Yeah.
pretty well.
Added my
Wow.
average.
So I would
Yeah,
add
could have
for
been
that.
that.
So
You suck
you did it
down.
for the first
You
two, so
suck
only you did it for the last 2.
Right.
So you'd be
Yeah,
able
That
to
doesn't do anything.
Guess who won that
AC
battle,
does that?
maybe?
Is that Dex? That's the AC.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes. All right, and yes, you guys all go to sleep, and when you awaken, it is somewhat the moon is shining brighter, and the torchlights are shimmering around the town, and now there's a lot more movement and commotion amongst the town, and the guards that were watching you guys have now switched. It is a different set of guards. So you are not familiar with any of their faces. But they are standing watch, waiting for you guys to get up.
I'll start getting up. Back in my bedroll and everything.
Right off the rip, gonna get out of the little tent that Enro put on and mage armor myself real quick.
Okay.
Hey, wizard, you got one of those for me today or no?
Good morning, Mr. Nimblewick. Unfortunately, this is just yourselves now. But do not worry.
The little ward that's floating around him.
Eventually, I'll be able to throw this on you. Just have to remember how to use it.
I think I might go look for some studded leather today. This padded shit's not working too well.
Yes, you've been down a lot.
I'm gonna get my ass kicked.
Some might say I'm not doing my job, Mr. Nimblewick.
Yeah, you guys all say you're protectors, but I've been getting pretty beat up. Like right here, you see this bruise? This is from the first encounter.
Well,
And then this wound right here, that's from the owlbear.
I couldn't see you in the cave, Mr. Nimblewick.
Well, I guess I'm fearless or stupid, whichever one you say.
Indeed,
He barely stood above the pile of bones.
indeed, indeed.
Tell you what though, I make him feel it. I fight him.
Yes. Very acrobatic.
Thank you. Well, what the hell, guards? Weren't we supposed to meet this guy?
I'm waiting for you to get ready.
We're ready.
Let's go.
You are all talking. I am sitting here. Are you ready to meet, Baron?
Indeed, indeed.
Do you have any tips for when we talk to him on what we should say, how to be on his good side, you know? You just
No.
want to be polite to him.
No, you must be yourself.
Should we bow?
You can do what you want.
Kings in lots of places like bowing.
I have never bowed to a baron.
Okay, we're not going to bow.
You can do what you want.
Does he like gifts?
I'm sure he doesn't mind them.
Perfect.
I'm gonna prepare myself. I'm going to stand right behind Gora, and I'm going to try to hide myself for when the Baron comes out.
Okay. You're gonna try to hide yourself?
Yeah, like not like hide my face, if that makes sense.
Right.
Like I'm not gonna be like fully like hiding behind him, but I want to like hit him kind of like try to be unnoticeable, kind of just in the background.
Okay. Alrighty. And as you guys mentioned that you were all ready, he goes up. That guard walks up to the door, knocks on the door, and he gets let in. And about 2 minutes later, you see I think I have it right there. No. Whoa. I don't know if we just pull that up. But with that, you guys, I don't know where it went. I did upload it. But you see a man walk out. He has nicer clothes on than everybody else. He's not wearing armor. He has a like kind of fur, shoulder pauldron on. He has dark hair and with a beard, mustache, and walks out and approaches all of you. Oh, welcome. Welcome to the town of Vallaki. What brings you here? How were your travels?
Fine. Greetings, Baron. They were fine, yes, indeed.
I'm glad they were good. I see that you brought the burgomaster's son and daughter.
Yes, indeed we did.
It's great to meet you both. I've never met both of you. I've heard of your names. How is your father doing?
He is dead.
What happened to him?
He died.
How did that happen? Did something
He died.
Oh, yes. I think the pressure of the Dark Prince and his attacks on our mansion in Barovia were too much for him. Stress consumed him.
That cursed man. I tried to get your father to come here. Leave that wasteland. I shouldn't say that. The people there are quite nice. But they are just almost hostages being so close to that mansion.
He was a proud man.
Well, I'm extremely sorry. I do welcome you here. I hope that it is much better. Our cheerful ways, I like to think, keep him out. So hopefully we are able to be much more safe in here, along with the festivals and all that.
Festivals?
Oh, we just have some festivities that we do every few nights. They are required by our people that live here, our residents. It is why Strahd is not able to come here, because we have such great joy in this town.
Interesting.
What are your festivals celebrating?
No, it can be anything, just basically to bring the town folk together.
So they are made up.
No, they are not made up. Why would you say that?
They
Our
sound made up.
No, what is anything? A holiday?
To celebrate anything.
Yes, but it's just for the people. They need to be joyful.
I
That
suppose-
presence, that happiness keeps the darkness away.
I would suppose in a place like this, that would be needed.
Don't mind our friend Jazul. He has no happiness at all. Actually, maybe wants less happiness in the world. So, enjoy your festivals. They're a great part of history.
Well, thank you. I try my best. I know that they might not be representing anything, or maybe not Christmas, or I've heard of that. But, yes, and you can tell he's just a little shaken, as he is a sole believer in these festivals. But anyways, I would love for you guys to come. If you're in the city, I expect you there, and I expect a positive, self. I don't want you to be running around being negative.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do not worry. We We'll have good vibes.
Yes.
Good. Yes, I appreciate that.
I'm a great dancer.
You're a great dancer.
Yes.
Are you going to pull out your moves?
Waiting for the festivals. For festivities.
Well, I will be excited to see them. I really will. Anyways, I had got word that you may be coming. What could you go around? I recognize a few of you, but maybe. But anyways, can you go around and introduce yourself?
Yes. My name is Vallaki.
Oh, good to meet you.
Indeed. Nice to
Okay,
meet
by the way.
you.
And Gorath, Shadowhawk.
Gorath. Henry. I was thinking you were someone else. Henry. Alright, I remember that.
As
You've been here before.
Yes,
For a long time, right?
for a few years.
You don't have a sister.
Maybe.
Alright.
As you said that, I'm gonna try to hide behind Gorath when he says I'm gonna introduction.
Okay, make a subject.
Fuck. 13.
Are you hiding?
Who?
The one who just said who?
Oh, sorry. My name's Alaric.
Oh, Eric. I remember you.
Does one have history in this town?
He's been here before. Yes, both of them.
Criminal record, perhaps?
A couple times. And you notice his voice is different now.
No, he hasn't done anything. It was just, he was thought to do something. So, hopefully he stays out of harm's way. He seems to be a very loyal person to this place. I hope.
Just
You've
join
been
this
gone-
party.
You've been gone for some time, though. What brings you back?
Met these guys. They want to check out this place.
He's actually led. He has 2 good deeds in tracked since we've been traveling together. So.
Has he? How long have you been traveling together?
History check. 13.
About roughly a week.
Yeah, about a week.
About a week.
Yep.
About
2
a
good
week.
deeds.
He's been helping a lot of people.
I'm very helpful.
I trust you. I feel like you're trustful.
Thank
What about
you.
you, Philip?
I am Drazul Stormfang.
Drew, I like your voice.
I'm Dorian Blackcoil.
Oh, geez, another good voice.
And that's Finlay down there.
Finlay, good to meet you. You're quite a cute pup.
He's a good boy.
Finlay. Introduce some dogs of my own. I'll have to introduce you, Finlay, to them sometime.
Yes, of course.
But anyways, I do just want to welcome you to my town. I am the ruler here. And so if there's anything that happens or goes wrong, usually it comes through me. I expect that you follow the laws. You are not to kill inside of these walls. There is no such manner for that. Yes, if there's evil that resides or we're being attacked for some odd reason, yes, please kill. But anyone that resides here, there should be no bloodshed. And then, do not steal things. Again, there's no need. There's things here that people have worked hard for. Don't take them from them. Our guards are trained. They're here to protect the city. Make sure that the streets stay safe.
I promise you, you will have no issue with this party and stealing.
Now, there's no thieves here.
We are all friendly, I promise.
Oh, good.
We call ourselves the Misty Marauders.
Mr. Marauders, well, that's
Indeed,
quite a
indeed.
good name.
Thank you.
Very catchy.
Thank you. I believe Mr. Stormfang came up with it.
Oh, did you?
I have a way with words.
Yes. That's what we'll call it.
I wonder with words. Does he talk a lot?
Yes.
Got to get him to shut up most of the time.
Really?
He's pretty demanding, too, if you get to know him.
Yeah, is he for that?
Questions to be asked. He is quite vocal.
Cool.
Speaking of questions,
What questions do you have?
Baron, have you seen any other Dragonborn? in this town in the last 30 days?
The last 30 days? I think so.
Are they common travelers?
I wouldn't say Dragonborn are common in this place, no.
Do you have any information you could share with me on their whereabouts?
Not at this moment.
Or perhaps any indications of who they might be? Descriptions, something.
Not really at this moment, no.
What of your guards?
I don't think that they would either.
So be it. I have no more questions for you.
No, that's a pretty simple question. I may be more willing to answer if you prove yourselves to be somewhat loyal.
So you're holding information from me?
Possibly.
That's a great way to piss me off.
And I'm gonna message him.
Yeah.
Mr. Skullfang, lower your voice.
I apologize. Baron, I lost my temper.
That's all right. I just
Time
you just got here.
gets away from me.
I have to spill all my information to new guests. This is my city. Also.
Speaking of that, how did you become? I'm gonna pull him back. How did you become leader of this city?
Well, it's been years now. I've been the ruler for a very long time, and it's just the way that I have always carried myself, the joy I bring to others. I have kept this place safe for many, many years. Oh, geez, I don't even remember the story of when I took over. It happened so long ago.
Was it democratic? Was it just assigned you?
It was more when, this city, when it went dark, so to speak. The person who ruled it before I was older, a little more sick, if you speak. And they were looking for somebody to bring back the joyous ways of the city. And I was the one that was chosen to do so. And now from then forth I have been ruler here. And that's why we are a renowned town in Barovia.
What does he look like again?
He has dark hair, he has a mustache, beard, so it's like a mustache and then a beard, darker hair. He has like wool armor type deal, and then nicer garments, nicer clothes, and a cape.
He's like human?
Human, yes. But if you know the questions, you seem to be somewhat nice. I do ask, I really don't want whoever getting in here, and if I don't know if I should tell you.
You're a trusting girl. Can you tell us?
You've gone this far, you might as well say the rest of this.
I'm gonna message the Baron actually.
Yeah. Awesome.
Your secrets are safe with me, so bad. Speak freely.
And he'll respond in his head. There's a coffin maker in this town, and I've heard whispers of him doing some not so good things. I have not looked into it, as I do not like to cause disruptions in our ways. They're only rumors. I would appreciate if at some point you would look into this for me.
You see Vildor come out his head and under his breath.
Well, I wish you the best in Vallaki. I hope it brings you much joy, and that you do things in the way of to do what's best for this town. Not for our personal gain, but to help the town and what it stands for. As we pride ourselves in being free of the prince himself. It is safe amongst our walls.
Well, if they show up, I'll put my body in line for the city.
I do really appreciate that. We do need more than just our guards. Yes, they're strong and they're mighty, but who knows how big the army is that stands beneath the castle?
Have you had any run-ins with him lately or before?
I have. Yes, in my past, I've
encounter them occasionally. I do not. I see him around. I try to go talk to him and tell him to leave. But it is somewhat scary sometimes.
Yes, he could be.
He's not come in here for a couple months, years. It's been a long time.
Good to know.
So it should be safe here. Yes, and it's because of our festivals.
Yes, I can't wait to see one. When's the next one?
No, it should be tomorrow night.
I'm sure we'll make it.
You guys are around. I mean, I
Yes.
don't know what else you have to do here. This land is great.
It's a celebration.
The celebration. Well, it's going to be a. Oh, I can't spoil it for you, but it will be bright.
I don't think he knows.
I do.
Are we supposed to dress up or anything?
I mean, if you have nice clothes, but no, you can just wear what you're wearing.
No.
There's no reason to. And you would have attended some. You might not have. I mean, it depends. Maybe a couple here and there.
I would say I would
But
know. I probably didn't.
they're like a vast. I mean, you've been to giant bonfires. You've been to dances. You've been to where there's big drinking parties. It seems to be just a joyful event. There's been music playing occasionally, but it is truly just festivals for the joy and to bolster the overall feeling of the town.
If he's talking about select, I'm assuming there's going to be a great bonfire. It's my favorite one. The social gathering ones are disgusting. Drinking. It's barbaric. It's not my taste.
Barbaric. There's nothing wrong with barbarics.
There is.
You seem to be a little more esteemed with yourself.
No.
And you, my friend, are actually a barbarian. They all act like you, but they're not.
There's a good perspective.
Posers.
Well, Mr. Baron, it was a pleasure to meet you.
Yes, it was a pleasure meeting you as well.
And I suppose we will be on our way.
Yes, enjoy your stay at Vallaki, and if you have any questions, come find me.
Will do. Again, we appreciate the hospitality.
And he bows. And he will then go back into his mansion. And you guys, and then you see the guards now scatter. Those guards that were watching you dissipate. And you guys now are in the middle of Vallaki, which is roughly right around this area here. Is where you're at now. So you walked through, down this way, and there.
Well, friends, does anyone have anything urgent on their mind?
Well, I actually know a guy, actually a couple people. One of them, he has a store. I kind of wanted to buy some things. I don't know if you guys got to bolster up your packs or anything. I'm kind of running low. I've been traveling pretty light since I left Bavaria, so sorry.
I suppose we could.
Bavaria. Let's actually go to Bavaria someday. Just be like,
But, so we go to him.
I think the party could be in need for a little shopping spree.
Yes. I don't mind that.
Lead the way, Mr. Newwick.
All right. And I'll kind of try to lead my way to Blinksy's.
The Blinksy's? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Cool. So, yep, you'll go and you recall. I just gotta double check that as far as what's out of that.
Yes. Hold up. Let me see. Blink. See. That's why.
Blank dash C.
Yeah, Blink dash C.
Let's see.
Okay.
S-I-E-S.
No, I think it's Blink.
And it's ran by name of Alden Bane, and he has a permanent blink spell on
And he is.
So yeah, you guys are gonna start heading to. You're gonna kind of start heading down the street that you guys were at. It'll be, yeah, it's gonna be kind of more towards the center, but towards the left. So you guys were down over here, and now you're gonna be up like in here, this area. So you guys continue to walk that way. And then I guess, so actually, real quick before we head that way, Irina will hear you guys kind of mentioning this, and she will kind of whisper something to Ishmark. Ishmark's going to go away. Are you all heading to the toy shop?
I'm flexible
think
if
so.
you'd like to do something else.
Okay, well, if you go to Blinsky's toy shop, if you want to see things beyond his toys, then say that you were there for the toys and the trinkets and give him a week. You'll know what that means. I'm going to go with Ishmark. We're going to be in the Blue Water Inn if you need us.
Well, we bid you farewell, and I'm sure this is not the last time we'll be acquainted with each other.
I hope not. And she'll give a little bow and bounce out. So you guys will walk there. And then you guys kind of, a lot of the buildings, like in Vallaki, are, so in Barovia, they were all tight. Same thing with Vallaki, but there's a lot more of them. Like Vallaki as a town just in general, like just upon your visual perception of it during the day, there's a lot more people here. This town is way more populated than Barovia was. There's a lot more buildings that look actually like not well kept, but they're kept enough to know that like people live there. Shops and stuff and whatnot. So you can tell that there's actually a lot more like business, if you want to call it that here. And then so you go over and you'll find a shop that has a little like jester's hat, and then it will have it'll say like Blinsky's toy shop above it.
It's right there. I think I've been here a couple times since traveling through here. He's a good guy. He's got some good deals.
What's up with the trinket joke?
And then I'll wink at him.
Any idea what you meant by that?
I think not really.
Well, if we're going to a toy store, I assume that everything he has to offer is toys, but perhaps weapons or tomes.
I can feel that for a minute.
That was like a 40 tomes. Well,
And you can tell that there's like candles lit inside, so it looks open. Like,
all right.
It looks like it's.
I'm gonna go walk to the door. Hello?
And then there's gonna be a little slide hatch, and then you're gonna like from the slide hatch will open and be like, oh.
Lindsay,
Hello.
how's it going?
Is that Alaric?
It is.
Oh! And he's gonna slam the door and he's gonna open it up. And you're gonna see oh god, looks like a fucking idiot. He's gonna be a heavier set dude. And this is who you're gonna see.
Is that like a monkey?
Yes. We'll get to that. Oh god. So as he opens up the door, yes, you will see a little I think it's a spider monkey. A little spider monkey sitting on his shoulder. Oh, who are you?
I brought some friends, or companions, or peers, or
Acquaintances.
strangers.
Okay.
We've named ourselves the Nightcrawlers.
Okay. He'll drag you guys in, and so like when you guys get in, there's just gonna be a bunch of like tapestries, fabrics. Imagine like if you were to walk into like a jester's workshop, that's what you're seeing. There's a bunch of colorful tapestries, banners, like little like kind of those like trumpet horns that have like the banners that hang off of them, and all of that kind of stuff is in the common room that you're seeing, and then off to the right hand side, kind of near almost where like the, if you want to call it the cashier's counter is, there's a shelf that has just a bunch of like dolls and like random like odds and ends, like little almost like kids toys, like things of that nature. So
Well, I believe we are here for the toys and trinkets.
And I want to throw a wink at him too. I'll someday.
We'll all go.
Okay.
all simultaneously.
And then he's gonna look at you and go,
Yes.
and he'll go back and he'll kind of like waddle over and he'll yell at Piccolo is now on the table, and he'll yell at Piccolo, and he's gonna whistle and he's gonna point, and then Piccolo's gonna like climb up the wall, and then there's gonna be like a little switch or lever thing that he's gonna like push, and then he's gonna have like a lever on the kind of underneath his desk, and then there's gonna be like a little door that'll kind of open, and then he'll take you back behind the cashier's counter, and then he'll kind of motion, yes, my friends, come, and he's gonna like take you into the back.
That's a nifty mechanics you got there. Kind of like check it out a little bit. See how it was made.
Yes, it's just a little something for my nicer things, my toys. They take center stage because that's what I'm very good at. These are the things that I kind of just came across.
Interesting to take a look what you got.
Yes. So he'll take you back there, and then there's going to be a couple of shelves and some things on the table and whatnot. And yeah, so then at that point, you guys can kind of all go back there, and then these are the things that you guys are going to see back there.
Build
Oh,
over because I
boots.
tend to stick around you a lot.
Mhm.
You'll notice that I pull, like, hiding it, but I pull out, like, a little tin box type thing that's, like, pretty ornate. It's
Mhm.
definitely, like, different types of metal in it. You'll see me pull something out and, like, grab a tablet, and you'll see me, like, feel like I'm about to hurl, and you'll see me pop something, and then you see me, like, after a little bit, like, kind of feels like I'm kind of feeling myself again.
He gave you those.
You'll hear me, like, mutter. You hear me mutter under my breath.
How much for this necklace here?
Let me take a look at it. There's another one in there that's like the. Okay. This one, I'll probably need about 1,500.
Alright, it's good to know.
You got any books here?
Not really on me. They're kind of. Not many people in this town know how to read.
I love reading. The town needs it.
And not quite the town, my friend. I'm sorry.
Maybe we can start, me and you, start a library.
I'm not much for reading. I'm much more for making
Can you
toys.
read?
Huh?
Can you read?
Not good.
How much for this one?
That one, I can do about 500.
Alright.
What about this ring?
What is this?
Sleight of hand.
hand.
Oh, SOH.
You sure if you stole this?
Hold it. It's an AC.
This one I would need about 850.
You got these boots over here. I don't know if they would fit me, but they look kind of cool. Yeah, you know, it's just because.
Oh, this one looks good.
That's pretty sick. Free.
No, 250. 250. I had to write down on those. Yeah, that's something I forgot. I just didn't have them here with me when we were prepping last night.
94 rounded up to 100.
Say, how much for this chibi?
You guys try to use some Tommy freaking spider art.
I need about 250 for that one.
250.
Does he have just like common things too? Like, does he have like swords or armor or like things like that?
No swords and armor.
No.
That would be you. There is a blacksmith in town as well.
Okay.
Okay. He does have healing potions
Yeah.
in here as well. Like just like he has.
Does he have like venture kits or not?
He would have kits. He would have some scattered random kits. Not an abundance of them, but he would have some.
Okay. Well, I have a list of things that I'm looking for.
Yes.
I will tell you what I'm looking for. I had them on me before I left, but then when I kind of got the hell out of here, I kind of had to travel light, so I got rid of it, sold it all. But looks like I'm staying here again, so it doesn't look like you have any studded leather, but do you have a poisoner's kit here?
Poisoners.
I'm also looking for a disguise kit.
Who are you trying to assassinate?
Business.
Perhaps. For now, it is none of my
So
business.
I would have a poisonous kit,
Yes, you do.
and I would need about 70 gold for that.
All right. What about the disguise kit?
So for that one, I would need about 35 to 40.
What about some tinker tools?
No, I don't have those.
Right. The rest is more. I don't think you'd have. You have like ball bearings or caltrips or grappling hook or manticles.
Pretty strong.
I'm sorry. I used to have all this stuff, but
Unfortunately, I don't think I would have that. But the blacksmith in town, if he doesn't have it, he definitely could make you some.
all right. Well,
Would you have any use for this?
I'm gonna pull out that 8-inch Nothic eye that I found.
Do you want this?
Hell.
Look at it.
Surely it is worth something.
Does it do anything?
I don't know.
He's gonna like try it, nothing happens. We could barter a little bit. I do like the way it looks.
What about this cloak?
I took a cultist cloak with me as well from that house.
Perhaps you could use it for some of your fabric.
Okay, I'll take that.
We're in a good deal here.
Okay. He's gonna examine it, and it does look like there's some nicer fabric on the inside. The outside's not super nice, but the inside's kind of like more of like a satin red. Yeah, I think we could maybe work something out for this one too. I could make some stuff like this.
What do you feel it's worth?
For the amount of fabric that's here, I'd have to cut it here and probably cut it here, make sure that the rest of it is salvageable, and then I'd have to split it down the middle to make sure that I get the stuff I want and the stuff I don't, and there's going to be some waste there, and since it's not very big, I'd probably be willing to give you 25 to 50 gold for it.
50 gold.
How about 35?
I'm gonna try to make a intimidation
I
check.
fucking know what's going on. Okay.
That's not very good.
I got a 10.
Got an 11.
Oh. 50 gold.
I have a business to run here.
Okay.
hey, watch it, buddy. He's my friend.
When he says,
Perhaps I should explain myself. This robe came from a very prominent house.
Can I try a persuasion check?
I'll give you one more.
Hey, he's lying. Don't listen to him.
Still ass. It's going to be like a 9. That's insane.
No, you get it.
So Joseph will go on and make up some bullshit story about us belonging to someone famous, but
Yeah.
you're not going to budge, so.
35 gold would be acceptable.
Okay. Are you planning on buying any? I could just take that cost off of whatever you owe.
No. If you have no use for the eye, I'll take it. Otherwise, if you have a fair price in mind for that.
I don't have any use for the eye. I mean, I would be willing to give you 10 gold for it.
I'll hang on to it.
He'll give it back to you.
and when he says 35 gold for the cloak, I'll spot the one that I took. I'll say, damn! Drop it on the table.
Okay. And I'll also pull out the 2. I got 2 black cloaks.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull out a 6-inch action figure mummy. Like this. It's a toy.
And I'll one up it. I'll pull out a dissected frog on a stick.
I thought you were gonna pull out the tongue.
No, I
It
need
needs
that.
its tongue.
Okay.
And I think I also have a cloak.
Okay. So, alright, so you got a cloak, you got a cloak, you got 2 cloaks. Okay. I only need about probably 3 more cloaks to do the next set of tapestries for our festival that we'll be doing tomorrow night. So I will give you, I can give you 105 gold for all 3.
I'll keep mine. What about the frog on a stick?
Does it move?
If you make it move.
I really do like this cold handling.
How much did you say that was?
I think it's 250. Yeah.
So perhaps with my 2 black cloaks, perhaps bump this down to 190.
Roll a persuasion.
Oh, he's interested in an action figure.
That's a 2.
I think
Grass.
I think in all
Let me
fairness,
see that.
if you're going to give me the cloaks, then maybe I could go down to 200.
200, you say?
Let me see his other wares.
Yes, here they are.
There's some helmets.
And then you had an action figure, yes?
Yes, right here.
Can I see it?
Yes. I'll hand it over.
I'm gonna go over to Vildor and kind of nudge it with my staff and be like,
Gildor, what about the useless magical dolls? Maybe you like those.
Okay, so he's gonna look at the action figure. Yes, this I could sell this. There might be some boys in town that might like this.
How much are you thinking?
Well,
Here, can I see it one more time?
Yeah.
I want to really scope on it and analyze it. Do I see anything that stands out? It's just an action figure.
it's a pretty basic action
Hey.
figure.
Bildo,
Yes.
this thing got any magic in it? I'm gonna hand him my action figure.
Can I get an Arcana check on her? Good fail.
No way.
Crush it on accident.
Do you have a lot of gold on hand right now?
Not a ton. It's kind of hard to do business in this town. The Baron actually, out of the generosity of his heart, is actually the only reason I still stay in business. He gives me a couple of gold pieces a week so I can continue to make the tapestries for our festivals. And then the very little money I make off of the toys is enough to keep me afloat and buy a couple of pieces of bread and some rations every week.
I do love this toy. How much do you want for it?
I could give you 7 gold pieces for it.
Yeah, he's like kind of just like shocked. He's thinking it's gonna be a lot higher. Sure.
Okay.
There you
So
go.
he'll take the toy. You can add 7.
Can
I
I
will.
look at his face once he receives it? Does he look like he just swindled me, or does he look like he's
No, because
Okay.
he's gonna sell it. He's probably gonna sell it for 10.
Okay, that's fair. I'm not gonna do 100, boys.
I will take the 2 kits that you have, the poisoners and this guy's kit, for
Yes.
100 gold. Does that sound fair?
Yeah, yep. Yes, that's fair. We can do that.
Don't wait, need more gold.
I'll give him
I
100
did mental
gold.
math and that
Okay,
was
no.
struggling. Yeah, $5. That's fair. I thought, was it 30?
It was 105.
Oh,
But
okay.
I said 100. I was really full of friends.
What, okay.
Friends, your friend Hilda seems to be 125 gold short for acquiring this gold or gold hat. Is it possibly We could borrow some.
Tell me your favorite philosopher and why.
Well, Karl Marx, of course.
No. Good enough.
I just met my gold, old man.
I'll go with
I have 75.
I'm giving you 3/4 of my gold if everybody else does. That'd be 75 gold. I'll give you.
How much did you say that ring was worth?
250.
How short are you?
Wait, didn't you say it's sold for 200?
Well, yeah, 200.
Yeah, it's 200
now.
now,
What
but
he
if
gives me is
Give
close.
him my clothes.
Well, is there anything else anyone wants? We could do a trade.
Yeah, because right now I'm 50 short.
You're 50 gold short.
Yeah.
Well, if there's something else, or we could. You said you sell potions.
I do have some minor healing potions and a couple of other potions in there that are also of use.
How much for the one that is immunity to necrotic damage? I believe it was.
The necrotic potion was a 50.
Yep, for 1 hour. It says.
If you'll take a double pendant.
This one I would do 40.
Well, maybe we can do a trade then, and I kind of like pull out my platinum necklace that I found. Worth 750 gold pieces.
Jesus. He's gonna look at it.
Well, now there's lots of things you have here, but maybe we can get a deal done. I have no use to wear something this beautiful, but someone like you, making tapestries for the city, you could stand out a little more wearing this beautiful necklace. I promise you, I found it. I did not steal it.
He's very intrigued by the platinum necklace. Damn. Yeah, I think we could make a deal on that.
I am pretty aware that's what it's worth. I have had my hands on things similar. We've gone around the 600 to 700 gold range. I wouldn't put the exact number, but if you could give us that ring, maybe a couple potions and something else, I think we could have a deal.
Another ring.
What ring would you prefer?
So I think the cold one, correct?
Yes.
Yes, it's cold hand, yes indeed.
Okay.
It's 250. But I will give my cloaks to get it out.
Okay, so we're at 200.
So we have about 500 left to spend.
What's this helmet's worth? This one gives me AC and intelligence. This one gives me AC and it lights up in the dungeon.
I think that one
That
was.
might be good to
I
get
think
off
the
like-
helmet with the candle on its head. I think that was 300. The other one was, what was the other one? What does that do
8
again?
plus 1 AC plus 1 intelligence.
That one is 450. That one's about like 1500. Oh, that one is the plus 1 intelligence. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, I
okay.
think that's pretty good.
Shit. That one, is there a price on the back of that one? Do we know that one?
Just plus 1 AC.
That one was what, 700? The pauldron one, the AC, just
AC.
plus 1 AC.
That was
It's 250.
That would be worth it.
That would be.
300.
So if
We
we
still
did
have
the
extra to spend.
That and some potions.
We still have 250 left. That's what else we got?
well, I'm getting this necrotic potion. That's 40.
So, didn't you want that necklace?
So yeah, another.
210.
Yeah.
That one was 1500.
Oh, okay.
Just
What was that, 10 HP?
Yeah.
800.
I could say if they say the price, just write the price on the thing. We don't have to recheck it.
Yeah. Give me a rate on those.
I already did.
Oh, yeah.
So we have 40, 200,
250.
250. So that's about 500.
Okay, what else you got over there?
And it's worth 200.
Take everything.
Then it looks like it's probably more expensive.
Ah, we need healing potions. How much are healing potions?
So healing potions are,
You're gonna maybe stock up on some of those.
they are going to be, sorry, a lot of items on this page. So a potion of healing, a normal one is 50 gold pieces. Potion of greater healing is 150. Potion of superior is 500.
So we'll take 4
Of the minor.
of the minor, and we'll call it good.
200.
That's at 700, but
Okay, so yeah, 2, 4,
or we'll take
40,
5 if you
240.
want to use 5. I don't know. I don't care.
And then, okay, so we're at 200, 240. You wanted the ring, and then what else are you? Oh, and then your kits And then
I already paid for my kits, my old gold though, so that's not included.
Okay. Okay. And then okay.
We have 200,
250.
250 is 450, 490, and then 4 potions would be 200 more, so 690.
Okay. Okay.
More all good.
Yep. All right. So yeah, he'll hand over the gold. He'll hand over.
I'll hand the
my
necklace.
cloaks, too.
I'll kind of like put it on him like, oh, it fits you perfectly.
Piccolo on his shoulders gonna grab it and start like messing with it and like jingling it, shaking it a little bit.
And then I'll kind of look at Bildor and Enroll and be like, I expect that you will owe me one in the future for these efforts.
Mr. Nimblewhip.
So yeah, so you got +1 on AC with the pauldron. You got the ring. You've got your kits and the potions. And then you didn't get anything.
No, nothing.
You didn't get anything. You didn't get.
It's OP for me because when I cast my shield on you guys, it also transfers the resistance.
Oh, nice.
Oh, very nice.
And then who doesn't have healing potions?
I have one minor.
I used mine.
I'll give one to Enroll. I'll give one to you. Do you have your healing?
I got one.
I have your
Use
healing.
mine on you. Yeah.
So I'll give one to you, and then I'll keep the last one.
The minor healing potion. Here's the other things. I might be back from the boots. They're nice.
Sounds good, my friend. I appreciate the business.
On your way out, I will just find a nice spot to leave the stick with the frog. That's a small gift. Like, I'll just be like kind of looking around and be like, this is the grungiest spot in the store, and this fits in.
Let's put a good need down for that.
And then as we're kind of, I'm assuming we're gonna head out. I'm gonna catch up to Mr. Nimblewick, and I'm gonna give him my 75 gold.
I think this will go a little ways with you, Mr. Nimblewhip.
Yes, thank you. I think maybe you would owe me just a little bit more, but I would count this as half, maybe.
Indeed, no, yes. I plan
I don't know when I will call on you, but I am always in need of coin for some reason.
Yes. Indeed. Well, this ring will help us all in the long run.
Well, honestly, I was looking for some studded leather, but I don't know if I'll find it here, so keeping this much coin on me is not smart, if you know what I mean. It could very easily be taken.
Indeed.
And then you guys also do. He mentioned it a couple of times, but I'll just say in the course of conversation, he mentions that the blacksmith's name is Glyn.
Glenn?
Glyn. Glyn. Glyn.
Glindor! We never get to buy it.
I know it.
We never get to use the Glindor coin.
Yeah, it's got
You guys were really close, though.
Well, I don't know why. The Baron didn't really tell us what he wanted, like what he was going to say.
Oh, yes. I forgot to mention. I privately messaged him telepathically. And he mentioned the shady coffin maker. Didn't provide much detail, but this individual has done some cruel acts, it sounds like. The Baron would like us to perhaps investigate.
When did you mention this?
Well, he didn't. Not to you all, but to me, privately, telepathically.
Do you think doing this errand for him, or removing this patron who disturbs the peace, will grant us some sort of inside knowledge with the Baron? What are we in this for?
I always think it's wise to be in the good graces of whoever is in charge of some establishment.
I just don't want to distract us from the main point of focus while we are here.
are we here again?
Well, I know who we were traveling with before. They wanted to flee Barovia. Find establishments a little further away from the manor, the castle. What is this? Blackmore? Ravenloft, that's it, yes. But as for our beings here, I think we are still figuring that out.
Well, I do also want to pick the brain of the Baron. I believe Thissa and Zelaria may be in this town. He said he's seen Dragonborn here. I assume it could be them, but he won't tell me.
Perhaps if we help them with the coffin maker, we might be more willing to discuss that.
Yes, they may not be so pleased to see me. Our standing wasn't great the last we saw each other, but they may be willing to work with us as well, give us information on Vallaki. I really do suspect he is hand in hand with the Count.
Well, maybe we can burn some time here today and check it out a little later.
Do we have any leads?
I
I
have
might have an idea of what it could be.
The coffin maker.
I spent a lot of time here.
well,
If I get my bearings right in the next few hours, I could possibly find a way there. I need to find one spot, though. It might be on the way.
Roll a history check, quick.
I'm also looking for a place that would be able to replenish my healer's kit rations.
Okay.
So I think I can have 10. I think we said, or I at least started with 10. So I'm just essentially just gonna.
Okay.
If I can get more, I'll get more. But for the moment, I'll just try to keep it at 10, so it's a lot easier for me. But I just need 3.
Yep.
So I'm gonna be looking for. I'm assuming it's kind of like one of those people where like I've been to them many times. It's been part of my history. Like I would have needed them to do my job while I've been here. So like I feel like I have a connection to somebody, and if it's not the same person, I'm assuming I would have an outstanding.
Roll 2 of them, and one's going to be for the coffee maker, and the other one's going to be for the
Okay, so I'll say for the healer's kit, 15.
Yeah.
And a wait. Yeah, it was 16. Then 17 for the coffin maker.
Okay, so for what we'll do for the coffin maker is we'll do the same thing that you just said. You're going to get your bearings around. You guys are going to walk around the town for a little bit, and we'll get to that. The healer's kit, though, especially with your backstory and remembering this town vaguely enough of it, you do remember that for your purposes, what you would need and where you would go to find that is going to be the church.
I may have somebody I can tap into, but I must go alone. I can see what the talk is of this place.
Could we like make the interaction of me trying to buy the healer's kit? Like I go there, I can try to buy it and leave, so we don't have to have like the full interaction if you don't want it.
Yeah.
Just like
If you
to
want,
get rid of it.
what you want when you walk by, how many kits do you? How many?
I need 3 to replenish everything.
They are 7 gold apiece.
Oh, no. I paid 7 gold for them.
Okay.
So that'll be 24.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, 21.
Yeah, you're.
Yeah.
Yeah. What did you say?
I was thinking
24?
8 times 3. My
Yeah.
bad. So
Wait, you
21.
said that? I was like, wait, what?
So we're close.
The Robin Hood.
Give you 6 gold pieces to make it 69.
What were you saying? Sorry.
I kind of like offered to the party. I'm waiting for them to respond. Sorry.
So I guess like in the midst of this, what are you guys doing?
Well,
Are you guys just kind of meandering around town?
I might go by myself, but I'm waiting for them to give me confirmation.
go ahead. Yes, I believe I have something to go seek out myself.
Where are you going?
in search of, let's see, an undercroft.
Can I go with?
Indeed, yes. I think he's a company.
I have nothing else to do here either.
Tag along, yes, Mr. Maxwell.
I will also tag along.
Yay!
Can I see if I've ever heard of an undercloth before?
Yeah, undercroft.
The undercroft.
No? Yeah, the only thing you remember of that is that it's mentioned in a note that he read.
You know what?
So when he read the note out loud, it mentions the undercroft, but you don't know where it's at or what
Heard
it is.
that
It just
before.
knows it's south of the city.
Mr. Nimblewick,
Mm-hmm.
before you take off, have you ever heard of this undercroft?
I rolled an 8 on history. Have I heard the undercroft?
No.
No, I have not. Sorry.
Quite all right. I guess we have some exploring to do, friends.
Is anyone coming with?
I'm gonna.
You see, we actually stopped outside of the church, and you guys had
Oh,
no
sure.
clue. So I popped in and I popped back out.
Yeah, so if you're going to the church, you would have walked this way. Church sits right here. So that's where the church is, and you guys came down up around there.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd say you're kind of outside there.
And I'll message Inreal.
Wait, what?
Would you like to come explore and find the undercroft with us?
And you see me tap you on the shoulder. Yes. Is that right behind you now?
Clumsy old me. Well, would you? Yes, okay, let's head out, friends.
Okay, so what do you want to do first?
Can I just go out there or
I
something?
was gonna say we can split up.
Yeah,
if
if you
guys
want
wanna
to take him,
the-
if you want to take him, I'll do these guys.
You want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay. Or
Let's see.
so you go the other side.
Yeah, if you want to pull that up for me.
I did some stuff.
Oh, you tweaked it? Okay. Well, I'll do the most of it, and then like on the parts that I'll need you for, I'll just wait. We'll just pause.
Or I can just wait. It's not a big deal.
Yeah,
I just kind of wanted myself to be more
No,
secret.
I agree. I just wait a second, okay?
Okay.
All right.
That's fine. I'm okay waiting.
So we'll try to speed run this.
No,
So
no, you
well,
don't
not speed run it, but like get out of the city. So you remember talking to that guard or whatever, and that he mentioned that. And so there is if you go out to, as you leave out the gates, there's a fork in the road, and if for you that are not geographically inclined, one fork goes to the left, one fork goes to the right. The fork to the left is what you would imagine goes like south, which is what the note says, and then the right just kind of takes you deeper west. So
yeah, I'll take the south route.
Okay, so you guys are going to continue to follow that. And then what you guys are going to notice is as you guys are kind of continuing along that road a little bit, you guys come to a spot that seems very reminiscent of where you were when Alaric pieced out from you guys. And he went to investigate something.
Can I make a perception check to see if I see anything out of the ordinary?
Mm-hmm.
6. Builder's ass.
So you don't see anything really outside of what you would expect to see. If anybody else wants to do anything while we're doing this too, you guys can just say something. But the road will kind of wind, and it's going to kind of go down almost into like a beaten path a little bit, and it's going to be not really a road anymore, more or less just kind of like walking path essentially. And so as you guys kind of get deeper down in there, there's a little bit more trees, there's a lot more cover. This is not a well-traveled road anymore. And so now I need all of you guys to make trying to decide whether to do perception or investigation. Do investigation.
I'm sure it gives you perception.
Slowly 20.
Ooh! Investigation, huh?
17.
12.
I got a 23.
8.
Okay. So you three are going to notice this. As you guys are kind of going along this path, you will start to see, you are the first one that finds this. You see little footprints in the mud. And they look humanoid, and they look as if they are kind of like shuffling along. And they kind of go into the trees and into the cover a little bit. And then they kind of stop at a bush, and I'll just say that you guys continue to follow this. And you guys are going to come to a spot, and you are going to pop out, or not pop out, but you guys are going to be in cover. Shit. So you guys are gonna follow the trail a little bit, and then you're gonna see the footprints, kind of where you would assume that they stop, because the grass is kind of like pushed down, and you can see that maybe someone you would guess is crouching here or something, maybe. And then you guys are going to be right around here.
Okay.
Is where you guys are gonna be. So.
Bad area.
I want to look around after just kind of like following these guys around, not really understanding what we're doing. I'm gonna look around and see if there's like any mist, like surrounding the area of the forest around this establishment.
Okay. So yeah, just do a perception.
30, 20.
So yes, so the one common theme about this place is that you guys do notice that there is mist kind of always kind of lingering in places, but it's nothing like what happened to you when you got like pulled into it. It was super tall and thick, and
I was more or less looking for that, like,
No.
thick pockets. Like I'm not necessarily worried about like the random like dew type mist that might just find pockets, but
Yeah.
like a wall or just like more of like a overwhelming force of it, like like driving through Iowa like last Wednesday.
Yeah, nothing like that.
Okay.
Nothing like that. Just low dew mist fog that's kind of about like ankle to calf high.
Okay, so nothing to be worried about at the moment.
No.
Okay.
And so if all of you guys want to make another perception check now that you're standing in the kind of bush area and you guys can see out inside of it as it opens up a little bit.
For perception?
Perception, yeah.
4.
13.
30, 20.
20.
No, I guess I'll look more or less for just like anybody hiding around.
Okay. So you are the only person that's going to see this, so I'll get to you in a sec. You guys all see a basically it's almost think of it as like it's like a house that is kind of like was built into a hill. So the hill kind of like folded, almost like rolled into it. But now the house is completely like flattened, it's crushed, and that's what you guys see. The thing that you find or see with your slutty 20 is there's a slight like fire. It's not active, but it's just like smoking, like the embers of it are still kind of like smoking up a little bit. So it's dying out, but it's still going a little bit.
And it's from like the house or the cabin?
So you guys are standing right here.
Yeah.
And you see it coming right around over in this area.
And I'll kind of point it out and I'll say, does anyone else notice that it's like remnants of a fire?
And do a medicine check for me.
Me?
Yeah. You found this out. You found this.
Shoot.
Okay. You just know that it doesn't smell great.
Today's the day. Smells like shit too.
So yes, now what do you guys want to do? So like I said, the house is like flattened and crushed. All of this stuff right here is broken and splintered and shattered everywhere. And there's this stuff over here. The sheep aren't there anymore. And yeah, you pointed out that there's something like a small like dying fire, or kind of like a little bit of a smoke trail is coming up in this area over here.
Well, a fire could indicate that whatever crushed that house crushed it not very long ago.
I'm gonna hustle over there
Yes.
and like charge ahead.
To the house?
I'm gonna go more towards the fire.
Okay.
But I believe there was danger at one point. Seems we have missed it.
Yes.
So Vildor's gonna expose himself out into the
Okay.
main, kind of the main open area. And
Yep.
Hello?
follow
Is
you.
anyone there?
And you hear nothing.
Survivors? Hello?
Can I have an investigation check by the fire?
Yeah.
Just see what's, I guess.
Yep.
I
Go
can tell
for
it's
it.
burning, maybe. 17.
Okay. You see that there is some wheat and barley and other dried goods there that were burned, and that you would assume is kind of like what basically kind of held the fire a little bit. And you see a femur and a rib cage and there's a on the, I guess, kind of stuffed into the barrel, there is a cloak.
Is it,
35
does
gold.
the femur look like a human femur?
Yes.
Okay, does the cloak look like the one we saw before?
No.
Can I reach into the, like, is the cloak in a spot where I can grab it and pull it out, or does it look like it's like in there pretty deep?
You can grab it out, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna pull it out and then like try to, I guess, see if there's any symbols or anything on it.
Okay. So yeah, so you'll pull that out. We'll jump to you quick in a sec. What are you guys all doing now that you're out? And
I'm
are all of
walking-
you out now?
I'm gonna.
Yeah,
I
I would
feel like
think
I'm gonna
so.
kind of just poke around and prod around what's surrounding us, like remaining of the building, and look to see if I can't piece together
Okay.
anything that happened here.
So you, as you are walking up this way, you see another set of like a big drag of someone being dragged right here, and then you can see the imprint of a body, and then you also see the footprint that was at the last place when you guys were outside the owlbear cave. There are 4 of them on the ground.
This is strange. Remember that large footprints were seen outside the Owlbear cave. These match.
Indeed.
Something is one step ahead of us. Something large.
I must investigate this rubble.
And I'm gonna cast Mage Hand, and I'm gonna see if I can just maybe pull some stuff to get like an opening into like a little bit of the debris or rubble.
Yeah.
See if like I can maybe see if there's evidence of bodies in there or anyone in there.
Okay. Yeah, so I mean, it's easy enough. I wanted to roll for it because we can do that for a while. But you move the rubble, and it doesn't look like there was a fire. It just looks like something large crushed it. Like the sheer weight of whatever landed on this building just caved the whole thing down. And by moving some stuff, you can gather that there were some like basic stuff in a house. You maybe see some like flattened chairs, a table that's broken half, a cooking station. Nothing really of like pertinent use.
Are you by the house?
Me?
You're by the
Yeah, I'm like right up next.
Yeah, he would. I guess
Is there,
now he'd be.
is there anything in the rubble of the house or around? Like, so the body is no longer there, right? I just see
No.
like the drag mark.
Yeah.
But is there anything in the house that would indicate or tell us who this would be?
I don't think so.
Or what kind of status this
Or-
person would?
What was your roll?
For what?
Just did you like? Were you looking at the?
He was moving stuff with Mage Hand, so I was gonna have him do strength to like move it with
Okay.
Mage Hand, but like I didn't have him do that because it's a whole class house with one hand. It'd take a minute.
Okay.
But
Yeah, I didn't know if I was.
So you're examining
Like, I'm
how-
saying if we're rummaging around, like I'm looking at this like a detective. Like I'm trying to find pictures, something with a name, like anything that can tell me the status of this
So
person.
did you guys
or who
pick
they
up
were.
the cave?
Yeah.
He did.
Who has
Go ahead.
you?
Yeah.
When he picks it up, you notice that this cape is orange colored, and it has symbols. It's like a star, kind of a star-like, and it's orangish, and you would put together that symbol represents abjuration magic.
Like a starburst.
Or sorry, evocation.
Evocation. Okay. Do I see that in his hand right now?
If you would have been, was he by him?
He's so
He's
they're
over by the burn.
they're over
Yeah, so
here.
he's over there.
there.
So you would not have seen that. But yes, that's the cape that you pick up.
Okay, so-
all right.
Yep.
Also,
Would I know that type of magic, like just from my history?
You probably would.
as everybody like made themselves like known, I've stealthed my way through the trees to follow him.
Okay.
And I'm just kind of stalking. I rolled a stealth check if you want it. I rolled a 13.
Okay. Yeah, I mean easy enough with no one really like looking for you specifically and in the cover of the trees and,
And
stuff.
like I've just been more or less like not like stealthing, but I just like walking slowly and like,
Mhm.
and I'm just kind of like probably like only 10-15 feet away from him.
Yeah.
More or less just to study who he is. But then when I see him pull out the cloak, I'm like slowly creeping my way towards him.
Uh-huh.
I guess once are we to do whatever now?
Yep.
Once I see this cloak, I'm sure I would probably hold it up and be like, try to think if I knew anything of it, which you kind of described it already. And I would probably maybe anything else on fire. I'd probably just go. I would take one last look to see if because that's not where we saw the footprints coming from, was it? When we saw those footprints earlier, those big ones, that was over more towards.
That was in the center.
Okay, I guess I would want to look for if there's any more traces of where something would go, or if there's any more things around, not just by the fire.
Yeah, no, you don't see any more traces of the fire. The fire was literally only coming from that one spot. It was very faint.
No more like steps, or no more like things knocked over, things over there.
I guess like you do see, I mean, next to the bigger footprints that are in the center where they're kind of all congregating right now, you do see like larger humanoid footprints again, similar to like what you saw when you were back at the owlbear cave, but that's it.
Okay, then I'm gonna just kind of look around and then walk to where everybody else is, like more towards the middle. But I'm gonna bring the cloak with me.
And you were looking at the building itself.
Yeah, I would say like as he's moving stuff with his mage hand, I just kind of imagine like Drazul like poking and prodding around, like trying to find like if there's any names on objects, pictures. If I can figure out who this belonged to and why they were targeted, because I feel like Drazul's connecting the dots that this is obviously he's thinking it's probably Ivan because of the thing he heard that was ahead of them heading here, and then just knowing that there was a heavy winged beast up in Ravenloft. He's trying to connect this as to like why would this person be targeted.
Okay. So yeah, I would say Vildor, I don't know exactly where you were, but you were probably prodding around this area with your mage hand. When you come around this side and you're trying to check for any signs of trying to tell who this belonged to, you do like right where a window would be. Yes, it's collapsed, but you feel like there's a little bit of a crawl space that you could get into. It would be tight, but it looks like a crawl space goes into the house from where you're standing.
Can I? I'll be with you.
It's not like tiny, but it would be cramped.
Okay. Well, like if I say I'm gonna go up to it and examine it like up close and like peer inside, do I see anything in there that would tell me it'd be worth crawling in and taking a look?
Not from where you're at, no. And it's pretty dark in there.
Okay.
Well, makes kind of a bend to the left.
I'm gonna go ahead and try. I'm gonna go ahead and crawl in like at least halfway and just kind of take an examination to see like if there's anything that catches my eye.
Did I see him going in there?
You were walking back over, so yeah, you'd see him walking.
Okay, when I see him crawling into this thing, I'm just gonna like, I'm not gonna make a big scene or anything. I'm just gonna kind of walk over and like kind of see what he's up to.
So as I'm like kind of like I imagine myself like halfway in here, like I don't want to get too far in if it looks like it's just going to be a dead end or whatever. But like, does it open up at all? Do I see anything that's still intact that I can get something off of?
Crawling in, a lot of it is damaged and destroyed. But as you're crawling, you do come across a wooden staff that is just lying on the ground, and that's about right where you are halfway in. And then it does bend to the left a little bit, but you would have to go further in to get there.
Okay. I'm going to grab that staff, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Birchwood?
Yeah. I'll grab the staff, and then I'll kind of like lean over to the left and swing my body in if it looks like it goes that way, and try to see if I can't get up like at least in like a crouch position so I'm not crawling.
Yep.
And then kind of make my way as far over to the left and just examining as I go for anything else that was left behind.
And as you get past that and you start being able to move a little bit quicker, as you come around that bend, yes, the roof is collapsed and it's low, like you are crouching, but eventually you stumble upon what appears to be like a desk or a workbench of sorts. And since you're very close to the ground, I'm not going to have you make any sort of roll because you see it, but you do see writing, and you do not understand what it means. It doesn't look like any sort of language to you, but there is some sort of sketching into the floor of this building.
On the floor itself?
On the floor itself, yes.
Okay. Anything on
and
the
it's
desk?
like, if you were to think of the room, like this desk was somewhat in the center, and you are behind the desk. Like, it's on the floor.
I'm in the back side of it.
You're in the back side of it. Like, if you crawled through, you're probably back in this area right now. You came up through here, turned left, left. Or I was looking at it right. And then you were in this area, and it's a little bit of a pocket sunk in within this. And it doesn't even feel like, it feels like stuff should be falling on you right now.
Oh, really? So I'm not getting the idea that things don't look structurally intact?
Not necessarily.
Can I
Not in this spot. Before, yes, like there was things holding up parts of the ceiling.
Can I make an Arcana check?
Yeah, you can make an Arcana check.
Good luck, man.
Dispel magic.
10.
Collapses on.
So even with the 10, there is a strong sense of magic here.
Okay. So that I'm gonna say Drazul jots down to the best of his ability the writing he saw. Assuming it doesn't take him too long to do. And then in that desk or on that desk, is there anything on there that would be alluring, like anything on the desk itself as far as items? Like obviously right now he's thinking something is protecting this from being collapsed.
Make an investigation check. 15. As you're scounging the half-collapsed desk, as you're shuffling around, you do find a piece of parchment that is half ripped and a little seared.
Okay.
Almost as if it was trying to be burned, but did not burn all the way through. And at the top, it's written out and it says, "Dear Azal." And that's where it rips and burns, and you can't make out any of the other writing.
So I'm going to grab that as well and take what's left of it. I'm going to take one last look and then like kind of move my way back out, and then I'm going to stand up and probably approach. Well, I don't know if these guys are still here, but I would be like asking probably Gorath, knowing he's got some knowledge.
Gorath, have you ever seen writing like this before?
And I'll show him what I sketched in my book of what was in there.
What I have seen off the top of my head, like some of my writing or things like that. I can do a picture.
No, I need you to make a. So when he shows you this writing, it's nothing that you would have seen before. No, and it's kind of sketched out, and it's like it's hard to totally decipher what it would say. But like, no, you wouldn't know of anything of this nature.
And what he sketched out, is it just like the note that he saw? Just in his own handwriting?
Yeah, he like the way I took it is the thing on the floor. He tried
So it'd
sketching.
be like,
Yeah, because I didn't know how to read
it'd be
that.
the, it'd be the
I
age-old
took
thing
the-
about different.
I took the letter.
That's readable. That is readable. But the thing on the floor that he could not interpret what it said, that was he tried sketching that out.
Would I have a sense that this is something like magical or
Yes.
for sure? Okay, so if I would see it, so
I would show Vildor. He's probably the most knowledgeable of this. Vildor.
I guess I'll holler for him wherever.
I guess before that even happens, would I've recognized that cloak that,
If he walked over with it, yes.
yeah,
Got in the back.
and
Mr. Shadowhorn.
Just hypothetically before.
We're gonna say it just
Okay, same
happened
thing,
after.
okay, yeah.
We're gonna say you just searched it. That
yeah,
indicated.
I saw it.
Yeah.
Yep. You still
Where did you get that cloak?
What was that? I said like
I found this cloak in the fire over there, along with some things that burn better and a femur and a rib cage.
I kind of come up and I examine the cloak.
This cloak belonged to Azal Galador.
Hazel.
As I hear that, I'm gonna pull out that
And I'll point
the what was left of the parchment and hand it over to Vildor.
Vildor, I found this in the wreckage, and also sketched this. I see it on the floor. It would appear to be a protected zone of the house.
I'll show that to Vildor as well.
Would I recognize those symbols?
When you look at the symbols, in your brain, it seems to almost unscramble itself. And it's hard to decipher because it's a sketch, but the two words or the one word that you get put together is there. That's the one that you can decipher, is there.
Okay. I have comprehend languages prepared, and I will cast that and see if I can figure out the rest.
Okay. So you cast that, and just with the way that this is written, and you're not able to decipher what it means.
Okay.
All right. But yes, you do get there, and that spell continues to last. Correct.
It's 1 hour. Yeah.
1 hour. Okay. Yep. So that will continue on.
If you'd like to see it for yourself, crawl through there and stay to the left. I also found the staff.
Is it, and then like holding the staff or looking at it, do I think there's any magical properties to this, or is it just like a walking stick?
It's a staff, but there's not any. You don't feel any magical presence from it, but you would recognize it as like Azal's
Azal's.
staff. Yeah.
I assume this belonged to your friend.
These are all of her belongings. But she is not here.
I think he's the cloak. There was a femur in there. In a rib cage. I don't know. I mean, I'm not into dead things like some people. I'm just gonna scan around.
Let's see if he's around. Or she.
Oh no.
You can go analyze if you'd like. And your eyes have burned in the evidence.
And I guess I'm gonna go over to where Gora described the femur being the remains, and maybe examine that and see what I can find over there.
And just looking through it, it's kind of just like what Reed described. It's a heap of burned flesh. It's decaying flesh. And then it also appears that something, whatever remained here, something got at it, right? If it was wolves, other animals came and started eating whatever was laying here.
And then you're going to see Vildor rather swiftly run back to the house and kind of go through that crawl space and try to go to the spot that God damn it.
Brazil. Is anybody? What's everybody else doing? Yes, and you manage to
I'm
make your
gonna
way.
show Gora this new fucking staff I found.
Okay.
I wanted to wait until there's less commotion in the pile of bones in the barrel to grab part of the cage.
Okay.
This thing grossing me
So you
out.
got to grab part of the rib cage. Do you want to stealth and do it, or just grab it?
I'm gonna wait. So like at this moment, I've been just waiting and watching, and I've been
Double
like
fine.
just hidden enough where like
Tight.
if someone were to like really go and search the area, probably would have found me. But like I'm at this point like now that I see Vildor go in and like Dorian's with Finlay doing whatever, and now there's 3 people like looking into the building. If there's enough commotion of that noise, I'll like kind of like slowly walk up, look in, and I'll grab part of like the rib cage. And if I have to take the whole rib cage for the moment and like walk back into the trees and break apart what I need, I will.
And yes, you will take the entire rib cage and bring it back into the cage. It doesn't stir loose, so yeah, the whole thing comes with.
Okay, so then I will go into the woods again in my same spot that I was at, and I want to just like break off a chunk that has like 3 pieces of the ribs like still attached together, just like middle piece, whatever. Grab it.
Make a nature survival check.
Nice. 26.
Yes, easy enough. And you snap a part of the bone. After you had to hammer a little bit, but it is a little more fragile as it was in a fire.
That's fine.
But yeah, you're able to get it.
And I will wait for the party to come back out. Then I want to cast a spell.
You want to cast a spell? Okay, sounds good. So until they come back out of there.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Anybody else? You guys are all gonna just stay outside.
Yeah.
All right. So Vildor, as you enter, you make your way through, and it takes you all of 2 minutes to get inside, and you come across the writing on the ground. But this writing on the ground is, you can tell now that you just feel the magical presence in this undercroft. And on the ground, these things etched into the ground, these sigils, they are glowing with orange arcane energy to you. Then you can, like, literally, not even without comprehending languages, in your head, these words or these sigils are put together, and it says, "Who goes there?"
Speak that.
You say that in a booming voice. And Gorath, you can hear this from outside. All right? And, I mean, just like, you're going to hear commotion, but you're able to hear this fairly clear. And in a voice that you have not heard for, based on your back, maybe 1,000 years. I don't remember quite the date. I would have to look at your backstory quick. But you hear a booming voice. And then after you say that, it again goes, "Who goes there?"
I'm hearing this.
It is Vex. The abjuration wielder of the Alicron patrons.
You must finish the saying in order to grant passage to what is beneath.
And it's just nothing right now.
I, Vildo Vex, protector of the realm, abjurer of the Alicron patrons. Grant the passage.
I did not say the saying yet, but
Apologies.
Vildor Vex, you have been chosen to carry the will of defensive magic to serve. ...
Do they say ... or just
It just stops.
Okay. Serve. Oh, serve.
Indeed. Yes.
Vildor Vex, you have been chosen to carry the will of defensive magic to serve.
Yes.
Vildor, I think you might need to repeat it. I'm gonna yell at him there. I'm hearing it, right? I'm just kidding. If I can do that.
Finish the line in which the voice speaks.
Oh.
Vildorvax, you have been chosen to carry the will of defensive magic to serve.
And protect the realm from evil that persists.
Yes, yes. Then I hereby ordain you, Vildorvax, the protector of the realm, Abdra of the Alacron patrons, access to the vault.
And after this booming voice shatters through this undercroft, this orange energy, am I going to be able to get it? This orange energy begins to fill the cavern, and wisps of orangish power swirl throughout this magical dome. As I described to Drazul earlier, that it feels like this part of the undercroft should have collapsed. And they wisp through the air, and where the writing, where it said "Who goes there," it just, and it seems to loosen up.
All right, so then I'll take my mage hand and kind of get in there with me and see if I can lift that spot up.
And it moves loose. Fairly heavy though. Mage hand might not be able to lift it.
Okay. I guess I'll kind of position my two hands with it and the mage hand kind of on the other side and see if we can lift it with three hands.
And you lift it up and dump it to the side. And instantly, as this lid falls off, this dome is all of dark, and you feel that you see stone walls, some wooden things, decorations on the walls. It appears that something is recording this image. Like, think of R2-D2 when he's recording Princess Leia, right? It kind of looks like that vision, all right? But you can see the background, but nobody's there. And quickly, a face springs very close, and now the whole room is filled with this face. And you guys are going to get you guys already saw it. But this face now fills this magical dome, and you recognize it to be Azal. And this titanic stone chamber, the wizard quickly peering into view. I'm going to have to read this, so just bear with me.
This is Azal. Listen closely. Any second to the veil may close. Clormandrek and I, we've uncovered something. Something ancient.
The darkness behind him peels away, revealing that the chamber or whatnot, and behind him, you notice a piece of parchment kind of floating in the air. All right? And it's like everything around him is just magical. All right? This whole room is just radiating magic behind him, as whatever he is doing is using a lot of his strength to make this message. And you notice that his voice kind of tightens in fear.
This relic, it predates every kingdom, every temple, every written word. We cannot name its maker. We cannot name its purpose.
And the thunderous ripple distorts the vision. And magic kind of pierces throughout and splashes, and his face kind of ripples, but he comes back into view.
But we know this. Something is waking. Something. I do not know what, but something is waking, and we need to stop it.
And Azal clutches his staff behind him. The magic flickers again, but he continues to hold his spell.
Time bends. Magic trembles, and something else stirs with it. Something that should have stayed buried. Something dark.
And there's a screeching echo in the distance. Very loud, piercing sound. And it's just kind of just once at first, but then it feels like as it's getting closer and closer, you hear this noise through this vision get louder and louder. And Azal, yes, you have heard something similar. And Azal turns his head, looks, and comes back to the camera, I'm going to call it. not now. And the ground quakes, the lights distort again, and this paper now falls behind. The magic is seeming to dissipate. And the air is, papers are flying around the room as something is just pulling at his magical essence. And Azal shouts over the roar, It's found me! This is also, there's a note hidden beneath. Take it, you must keep it. And the Nexocron, keep it safe. No, the winged beast, I must run. And boom, the magic crashes. And with a final pulse of white energy that just pulses the entire vision and the entire dome, your eyes are blinded. And you hear a cracking noise and a shattering. And this brightness, you try to crack your eyes open, and Gorath, you see a shining bright light coming from within the undercroft. And the light slowly starts to dim and dim and dim. And kind of blink your eyes and you can see again. And everything is now normal. But sitting now where you lifted this tomb and that vision popped out, in a little crevice hidden beneath the ground, you see this artifact sitting put peacefully on the ground, and you can tell that there's the evocation symbol that's similar to what was on his cloaks on the very front. All right? And you can get the sense that he mentioned Nexocron, and you can piece together that this would be that thing. And beneath it, you do see a note.
Well, I'll pick up both of them.
Mm-hmm. And you pick it up, and there is just immense power coming from this. It's not very large. It's about that big. Mm-hmm. Okay? And then the note you also have. So I'll give you this.
Fortune teller, that's one of our pieces.
When he was like screaming and everything, that guy and stuff like the message, could I hear the message at that point?
Yeah, you would be able to hear it.
Okay.
There's a lot going on down there.
Not a fun day for that guy. I guess it's probably today, based on the fire. What do you think Alaric's doing? What do you think he's up to?
I'm sure he's got the note over what's over there.
Yeah, so that's, I hear that.
Yeah, obviously soaking this all in. I'm taking the stuff. I'm definitely putting the Nexocron in a safe, very secure pocket in my either satchel or some road pocket. But then I'm gonna kind of walk out with this entry.
X.
And you can tell he's kind of shaken up from whatever just happened inside the crumbled household.
Did you hear any of that in there?
I heard all of it. I'm sorry, not your friend.
Yes, I do feel the worst for Azal. I do believe this was him over there in the barrels. But I was able to uncover the secrets that he left behind for me.
And kind of throws back this piece of paper.
It is entry 3 of the journal that we are looking for, I believe.
Do you want me to read it?
You can read it in
Yes,
yeah.
Okay, so page 3 entry, Waterdeep's Revelations. In the ancient libraries of Waterdeep housed knowledge that few dare seek, amongst forgotten tomes and brittle scrolls I found references to a place unnamed, a nexus where the fabric of reality intertwines. But more troubling are the mentions of unknown power seeking dominion over it. The text talks of an ancient order of wizards named the Alicron patrons that are destined to stop this evil. The idea chills me to my core. If such a force were to seize control of this nexus, it could rewrite existence itself. It made me realize that we must move hastily. It also hinted at its cosmic balance and the existence of a key bearer, a figure destined to shape the fate of all realms. All this information is new to me, and I'm not making much sense of it. The path now leads to Daggerford, a place where travelers go missing, never to be heard from again. The accounts are eerily consistent. People vanish, their belongings left undisturbed, as if they simply cease to be.
And just while I'm getting this right, these entries are that Alfred's entries.
Yes, yes. The Chronicles of the Beyond, the Unveiling.
Oh,
Because you guys have the book, you guys have the journal itself, and you remember that last time you got when it like magically bound itself to it.
This means that the Alfred must have, at some point, known our existence in here, perhaps.
Almost as if he knew we all met at Daggerford. Or perhaps that is how all of these games start.
Indeed, indeed.
A focal point. Who is the one it speaks of? To wield, to bring cosmic balance.
It's the key bearer. I do not know, unfortunately, Mr. Stonefag. This is all very new to me as well.
Is that all that was in there?
Yes, unfortunately so.
we heard it mentioned.
Can I make an insight
I was
on
gonna
that?
say, we heard it mention an artifact, didn't we?
You would have, but you wouldn't have.
Okay, I am.
Because yes.
Yeah, I was right there listening, but I will not say anything.
Well, did you find anything else out here while I was occupied inside?
I don't think so.
I fear this is all that is left of this now tomb.
Have we seen Himalayan?
Nobody's seen
Like, how are we gonna look for you? Though?
Is that table still in front?
Yeah, it's not looking well, but there's like one chair that hasn't been squashed and half the table's broke off, but yeah, it's there.
Would I? Go ahead. Are both pieces of it though, like together? Like,
You mean like the center part of the table?
Like, is it so like one part broken off, but like still there?
Yeah.
I'm going to at this point have pulled myself out of the forest,
Okay.
grabbed that table, and started casting mending.
Okay.
Put it back together. I'm going to pull it away from the house a little bit to give myself more room.
Okay.
I'm going to start ritually casting augury.
Okay. What's that do?
So augury is a spell, level 2 spell. Only takes a minute. But again, I was going to wait. I'm going to like do the prep work. I'm going to put the 3 bones of the rib cage on the table and start like lining it with salt and just making it look very like
ritualistic,
very goth, very maybe occultish.
Are you doing this while we were doing that, or are you doing it like now?
I
that
think
we
if
can see you?
everybody is like paying attention, I would have done this so nobody understood what I was doing.
Okay.
So like I'm pulling it out as this is happening now.
Okay.
As there's more commotion, like dedicating to whatever's going on. She's not even really paying attention, but she pulls the table out, and it takes a minute to mend because it can only do like 5 square inches or something at a time.
Yeah.
So she does it, and then she starts setting up the ritual, but not necessarily casting it yet, and waiting for everybody else to maybe come out at some point. But then, there's like a couple candles, piece of quartz around the bones, and salts lining the outside edge of the table. And I'm just pulling it there and sort of like whispering words to myself, just waiting.
Okay.
But when they do appear augury, you receive an omen from an otherworldly entity about the results of a course of action that you plan to take within the next 30 minutes. The end chooses the omen from the omen's table. This spell doesn't account for circumstances such as other spells that might change the results.
Okay.
So, if we need to...
I'm pulling it up.
What is going on over here?
And I'm assuming you guys are all out then now?
Yeah,
yeah.
You caught our attention.
So then, as you guys finally appear, she is going to start casting. So now it takes a minute. And as you talk to her, she puts her hand up, and then she starts uttering words that I don't think any of you would understand. It's in a language I doubt any of you speak.
I still have comprehend languages on.
How long does that take?
It lasts an hour.
Oh. You understand I'm speaking in Celestial.
Oh, gotcha.
And it's just random words, just trying to allow this ritual to happen.
Yeah, gotcha.
You see me speaking more or less of take these bones, give me a sign, give me something that you can allow me to see if our path is going to be evil, is it going to be good, what's going to happen to us, reaching out to anybody and anything that will give me the answer.
Gotcha. Okay, so let me know when you're done casting that.
So I'm assuming now that they're all gathered, I cast it.
Okay.
And she is going to ask if taking action against the Nexicron will be worth it or too dangerous.
Probably wouldn't have known he had it though, would you have? Because he didn't. I asked him if the note was the only thing he found.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
okay, true. That changes a lot of things. I forgot. I guess I didn't know that. We've heard of the Nexicron before, though, right?
It was
It was on a
mentioned.
note.
It was mentioned in that note, which I did
Yeah.
read aloud.
Yes.
So yeah, you've heard of it before.
I guess it's towards things in the next 30 minutes.
Okay. Okay.
So I don't know if that would even like pertain to like what's going on, because if she doesn't know what he's got,
Yeah.
even though she's heard of it before, it doesn't really pertain to the situation
I like the next. Yeah.
because it wouldn't be within the next 30 minutes. Like it's not like we're about to do something.
Yeah.
So then I'll change it to, because she doesn't understand what the heck the Undercroft is,
Mm-hmm.
so she'll change it to is exploring the Undercroft deeper than what we know, and will that pose threats to us?
Survey says, hell yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
No, yeah. So does this like project an image?
It's up to your. It's whatever you want. So
Okay,
like to me,
perfect.
it's whatever you want to take it into. Like, is it something that happens to the ritual that gives me an answer? Is it something that actually contacts me? That's up to you.
So, what you are going to see is that out of the ritual thing that you're going to cast, there is going to be a large, like, kind of oak tree that's going to, like, kind of sprout out, and it's going to, like, its leaves are all going to be full and everything like that. And then you are going to see, like, within this almost kind of like, almost in my head, I'm imagining it's almost in like a dome, but you guys can see straight through it. Like a big whoosh of fog is going to come in, and it's going to like circle the tree to the point where you can't see anything other than like the base of it, and all the arms and stuff are kind of distorted. And then after all of the fog settles and it like lowers itself from the top down, you are going to see all of the tree branches are like kind of snapped in places. There's no more leaves, and the tree trunk, the base of it is going to as it comes down, it's basically showing that it's split, and as it continues to split, in the center of it, there's going to be a large armored figure that is going to hold a head. and it doesn't say anything. It's almost like a visage that you can see as it is, and the visage looks familiar, but there's no facial.
Kind of like almost like a shadow of it. But
Yeah.
It's really like,
Does only he see this?
I think all of you see it, right?
I think I might only see it.
Okay, you are the only person that sees this. So, yeah, so you'll see him, and he's standing there, and yeah, he's holding the head, and he is just like, and that is what you see. The tree is split in the middle, all the branches are broken, all the leaves are on the ground, and there is like mist on the floor. He's holding the head, and he's just standing there.
Cool. So then what you guys see, I see the actual thing happening like in real time. It's almost as if like the bones break and then from the bones like sprouts that tree, and it's almost like the table to me sort of mends into the tree itself a little bit. And then as it splits, you guys see part of the rib cage, like one of the pieces of the three kind of like snaps in half, or not snaps in half, but like almost like a wishbone, like pulling a wishbone away. Like one part just snaps away on the table, and then the quartz sort of like shakes a little bit, and then the sand or the salt around the rim of the table kind of like starts to vibrate and like sort of almost like layer the entire table rather than just like the outer edge. But that's all you guys see, as I see the rest of it.
Yeah. So then, to carry over what you're doing with that, as you continue to watch it, the figure is going to drop the head, and he's going to turn around, and you'll see a large whooping, swooshing cape that almost like looks like it flows with like the mist, and then he is going to walk through the split of the tree, and then the split of the tree is going to like fold back up and close on itself, and then when it closes on itself, the salt on the table is going to like kind of like, and it's going to like vibrate the table a lot, and the head of basically something is not being shown in the salt.
What does the face look like?
It looks like it looks like a almost, if I'm trying to think of how to describe this without drawing it. If someone were to draw the head of a like a cave drawing of like a dragon's head, and then there's going to be like the wing, like a little tiny wing that is going to like pop off of its head, and that's what you see.
Okay.
And all we're seeing is like kind of the.
And the wing, and so I'll give you this roll history check, because this wouldn't be hard to ascertain.
Nice. Oh shit, I don't have great history. Still not bad though.
Yeah.
17.
No, that's fine.
That's good.
So the dragon's head looks like if you would have seen like someone that's not a very great artist, but they can draw like almost like the side profile of like a dragon's head. It's very generic. It's just symbolizing a dragon. But then you can see the little wing that I pointed out that's almost like on the top of his like the top of one of his like horns is with your history check. When you remember back to the dinner when Ivan walked in and the wings he had in his helmet.
Oh, okay.
That you see one of those.
I feel like the one thing that does happen from that is like, even though the bones of the ribcage are still there, the salt does form that depiction of something. Again, more like cave drawn-ish, but like through the sand, where everybody else would be able to see that, but I only see the rest.
General, what are you doing? Are you putting our phone to rest, or what's happening?
She'll pick up the quartz on the table, she'll put it back in her pocket, and then she'll step away from the table, and like she'll like look around at everybody else, not noticing that you were there the entire time.
What did you see?
Is her thing down? Is it almost always down unless you say it's
It's
down?
only down unless I say it's down.
Okay. Unless. just say it.
I've never seen anything like that before. Something natural.
If you believe in things that are not of this world, then yes, it is natural.
Did you see anything else that we didn't see?
This place we're in is not worth risking our lives to venture more into it.
This place right here.
That part is very unclear to me. But I have asked anybody, anything from the other realms to guide us, to guide me, to understand what this Undercroft is and if it's dangerous. And as you can see, someone we've met before. One of the prince's allegiances showed himself. We know he's dangerous, so it makes me believe that whatever this Undercroft is also dangerous.
Perhaps guarded by this individual.
Or perhaps, if anybody does seek answers about the Undercroft, will be sought out by this individual. Things will break.
That might not be good because Vildor was doing a lot of investigating under there.
Yes. Indeed I was.
Let me say, I think rightfully as well. To search for one of his own.
That's no fault in that.
Did that passage mention anything about exocrons?
This one, no.
Okay.
But that one did over there.
Yeah, I just couldn't remember that one there.
This one, yeah, it doesn't mention anything now. Mentions a key bear, the Alicron patrons, and that's pretty much it. And gives us the lead to Daggerford.
Vildor, are you a religious man?
I do not spend my time with the likings of religion, no.
Would you like to say a prayer anyways? Not even to a god, but just to bless your fallen.
I would join hands in prayer, yes, indeed.
Okay, so I will. Honestly, I'm not gonna. I don't have really a whole lot, but I'm just gonna pull out like any book or scroll I have that I think is like about death, because I have like just talked about like life, and I'm gonna lay it out, and then I'm gonna put my sword down like past it, and then on top of it, just like kind of on the ground next to it.
Yep.
And then I'll hold my hand out, so I'll hold his hand if he offers, then I'll kind of wait a second to see if anybody else is going to join.
Okay. I'll hold his hand. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Obviously, if there's any ritual or rites to be said about a dead body, should be there.
Yeah.
So then I'll say, Ogma is my king, or my god. In this scenario, I seek out any support, love, help, blessing that will help our fallen Azul move on with what was meant for them. We pray that we will continue to be watched over and that we'll eventually find peace and support and do what we're meant to do in this realm. And then I'll just kind of bow my head and...
Okay. So, for you, Ogma is like a light, right? Like it usually depicts light.
Yeah, light. That's usually what shows up when
Okay.
I feel an Ogma sense.
Okay, so you
are, I'm assuming, kind of like you're facing like this way, and you guys are kind of all on that table over here doing your thing. And
I guess that picture of the robe would probably be down by it too, or at least holding in her hands.
yeah,
Of the guy.
so you guys are facing that way, and as you've been standing here, you can kind of feel the moonlight is kind of like shining brightly on you. And the more that you stand here and as you continue to talk and stuff, you feel the moonlight almost like kind of like it's still around you, almost like silhouetting you a little bit. But it's almost like, you know, like when you're standing in direct sunlight and then the shadow of like a cloud kind of comes over. And it kind of like lessens how intense it feels.
Yeah.
I need you to turn around and make a perception check when you feel this.
Okay.
God. It's not hard.
I won't get this. It's well, it's a 2. Luckily my perception is not bad with a -2.
He's at -2.
So
Zero.
So I'm at 0.
Okay, so you're at 0. So so you turn around, and what you even with a 0, you can see like where the moon is kind of like going over. There's like mountains behind Vallaki. And as it's kind of cresting, it is kind of almost being hidden a little bit behind like the mountain range. That's kind of what's like blocking some of the moonlight from shining through.
Yep.
And yeah, so then basically at that point, you make out something on the mountain, but you can't tell what it is.
Okay. And then would you, Dorian, so we're pretty much doing a little ritual. Just this is for my own thoughts. These two are joining in. We're just kind of like blessing the fallen Azul. You're probably not, or are you?
I'm not. I wouldn't say I'd join in, but I'd say like Drazul is kind of standing outside your little circle and probably just kind of sees what's going on and kind of bows his head in like a sign of respect, more out of respect for Vildor and his connection for.
So I see that symbol. I am, as we conclude, because you see a symbol like on the mountains where like the clouds pass it, or like the moonlights.
Yep.
I'm just gonna does anybody else see that down there? I'm gonna kind of like point out to where what I'm seeing.
Do I see anything?
Yeah, roll perception.
I would too.
Okay, so you
4. 21.
Okay, so you same thing. You see kind of in the mountain. But far away, this is in the mountain range, and you can just see from the silhouette of the mountain as it's kind of pacing back, you can almost see like that there's like a stretch of like things that are like moving, and it's like almost just kind of like moving its arms or what look to be almost like wings, because it's just like kind of sitting there and it's doing this. And it's not flying, it's not doing anything, it's just sitting there.
Do I see anything reacting in the surrounding area of this? Like, kind of like no mimic, no, just doing that.
Not that it's like at the apex of where this mountain range where it's sitting, it's at the tallest peak that it can get to.
So this is like an extremely far point away.
Yeah. If like theoretically, if you guys were up there, you could virtually see all of Barovia.
Ivan's pet is on that mountain.
But it's watching us.
Not just us. But Vildor, I would like to say some respects about your friend.
Yeah, and you can just sell Vildor's demeanor after this discovery in general has just been a whole mood buster for him, and he's just kind of down in his.
Does he seem more like sad or like withdrawn? Would you say?
He's more sad.
Okay.
With the discovery of
So would I
his
recognize
best friend?
Would I recognize now seeing the two cloaks that he's picked up as Alicron or Alicron patrons. Is that how it is? Alicron patron cloaks, or would I not so much make that connection?
Maybe not yet. The first one, not really. The first one doesn't have the distinct markings like this one does.
Okay.
Basically, like, without really saying anything that you guys don't already know, the first one was kind of just like a cloak of sorts that seemed like of nicer wear and seemed more like esteemed, if you will.
Max said the first one had conjuration
Or
symbols.
yeah, I guess I was talking about the what's the other one? Because I found fucking so many cloaks. The one that you gave to Kristoff, because that was where like the note was.
Yeah, that was just
Or not that note, but the first note. But yeah, so they look different, but they also share similar qualities, I guess. If you were to like look at them, they're not the same color, they don't have the same symbols on them, but like where the symbols are organized and where how the colors resemble themselves, like they are similar in that sense.
Vildor, have you mentioned that? That you're part of that?
I've dropped it a few times, but not in detail. Like I've just mentioned that.
You guys basically know as much about the Alicrons as they know about your stuff.
Yeah.
Like it's not like I don't try to like he doesn't like boast about it. But
Yeah, I know what you mean.
He's not like trying to withhold the fact that he's a part of the Alicron agents.
Well, Vildor, it seems like the loss of your friend here is weighed deeply on you. I would suggest that we don't forget the memory of who he was.
This is the second one in just a few short days, Vildor.
Indeed. I fear we just missed them in their tracks. I know we've uncovered Clomandric's cloak in the woods that night. And now these songs.
Is you're more upset about this than man?
Your connections to these deceased wizards makes me fear that perhaps you are on this list as well.
Indeed, Mr. Stormfang.
Perhaps so am I.
It appears that it is in our destiny we are in this game together, Mr. Stormfang.
But to your question, he's more shaken up for this one just because the cloak that we found with the note kind of made it seem like Clomandric was going to do something, and there really wasn't any sign of like him passing, but he was just going to like go explore somewhere.
More like confronting the fact that they're probably dead.
Whereas this discovery is probably like, okay, yeah, they're fucked. They're dead.
It's all real.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, from that note, you also kind of like putting together the note that was kind of leading you guys to the Undercroft and what the other note said, leads you to believe that they were afraid of a lot of the things that you guys are also afraid of. But they were thinking they maybe had more time. And like from your vision, like when you were watching it in the room, like Azal was obviously like he knew what was happening, but he didn't think that it was going to happen at that second.
Is this what we uncovered here? Is this considered the Undercroft then?
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, I'll describe what it would have looked like had an undead dragon not crushed it. So basically, almost kind of think it's like Hobbit homes from Lord of the Rings, where they're kind of built into the house in the grass, and dirt kind of floats around it. But the house is kind of built out a little bit more. And then it was just basically like a living quarters and kind of
had, it was kind of tucked away from the city. It was deep in the forest with only this little part of it carved out. So really the only way that you would know that this really even exists without like deliberately going out and just scouring the forest and looking for it, just randomly stumbling upon it or knowing exactly where it is if you lived here, or if, someone knew based off of a note, coordinates, general location that they were led here. That's really about the only way that people would know that this place is kind of like, it's kind of secret. Like, it's not deliberately secret, but it's almost like one of those things where it's like right under your nose type thing. Like, it's right under the nose of Vallaki, but not many people know where it's at.
Well, if Ivan's pet is on that mountain, I have no doubt we are being watched.
Indeed.
I think it would be wise to return to Vallaki with our findings.
Agreed. Let's make haste, friends.
Perhaps Irina may have more information for us.
And yeah, I think we're all gonna head back to Vallaki.
Inro will completely just fucking destroy this table again.
Yeah.
Just to get rid of what she's done.
Sounds good.
And hearing all the smashing, Drizzle's gonna be kind of on edge because now he's worried about all these people being hunted. He's gonna turn around and draw his sword just in a panic.
And as you draw your sword and you guys are walking through, you guys will hear, you guys are gonna hear this.
Oh god.
It sounds far away.
Okay.
Inra, there's no time.
Sounds like
Nazgul.
yeah,
That's exactly what it is.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Witch King of Angmar.
Yep. So you guys are gonna hear that. It's far away. But yeah, as you guys are leaving, when the mountain comes back into view, you guys can look at the top of where where you saw it last time, but it's not there.
Of course.
It's underwater. It's underwater.
Yeah, so then you guys head back to Vallaki, and I mean, it took you guys longer to get here mainly because you didn't know exactly where this was, and it took a little bit of tromping around in the woods to kind of figure it out, because Alarg was able to find it pretty quick because there was a massive dragon sitting on top of a house with its wings in the air, but you guys didn't have that. So as you guys walk back to town, it's during the day, so the guards are much less on edge to like not let people in, so they let you right in, especially because they remember you too. So now you guys kind of go back to the town.
I think we should discuss this with Irina, and then perhaps search for the coffin maker.
Indeed. I think that is a wise course of action.
I wonder if she knew of what was his name?
Azal.
Of Azal's doings. Perhaps an ally.
Yes, I'm curious to know how long my companions were in here for.
When did you last speak to them?
Oh, years ago. Roughly 30-ish years ago.
Does anybody know what Ulrich was doing in town? Did we talk about a place to meet?
I fear not.
Should we just go to the inn then? Or inn? What's the girl's name?
Irina.
Irina is.
And she told you guys that she would be at the Blue Water Inn if you guys were looking for her.
I would say that's a good start.
I'm sure we'll know if we go there. He's finished doing whatever he does.
Knowing him, he's
Whatever he
likely
does.
found a few loose pockets to pick.
Whatever the rogues do in their spare time.
I don't trust him fully yet. He did donate a lot of gold, or I guess loaned a lot of gold.
But I do believe he expects that back.
Yeah, I wasn't really
More than helping.
Indeed, indeed.
I see much greed in him. This is flawed.
Indeed. Well, we'll make our way to the Blue Water Inn.
Yes.
Alright. I need a drink.
Alrighty. So, you guys are gonna see that. This is backwards for me. There. Okay, yeah, so it's that one. So yeah, so you guys go to the Blue Water Inn. You see that little sigil that's right up. That's what's hanging on the outside of the door there, just like on a sign. So yeah, I'm assuming you guys are going to go in.
Yep.
Is it like a nice establishment?
In comparison to the Blood of the Vine that you found in Barovia, this is a monstrous upgrade. Like, the tables are whole, the people look more alive than dead, and there's more torch lights, there's more people in there, the bartender is serving people, there's someone in the corner that's just playing a single instrument, that kind of stuff. So not like a super lively bar. It's not like it's packed full of people, but I mean, like I said, in comparison, it is way better than Blood of the Vine.
Not a bad place to be.
Is there like a main race that's here?
Human, dwarves. More human than dwarves, but I would say if there was a second place, it'd be dwarves. Yeah.
We see Irina.
Yeah. So
I say if we approach her.
So Irina is going to be sitting with herself and a drink over on that table there.
A woman. Alright, let's stop the recording.
Gildor got a little.
Yeah, so that's where she's sitting up.
Gildor casts Viagra.
There's only one way for me to get
Duration. Hopefully only 4 hours. If any longer, call a doctor.
Call the doctor.
I cast him live.
Go to the church.
Yeah, enrolled.
Giving that kid out.
Gildor casts enlarge, and she goes, less restoration.
Less restoration, and throws a piece of ice at him. So yeah, so I'm assuming you guys go over there, or you can go. This is obviously the bar there.
Yeah, I'll go.
Vilmer's gonna go prop himself up at the bar.
Okay.
Is he going like isolated or is he going next to people?
He's gone isolated. He's down bad. He's gonna order a goat's milk.
Okay.
Warm goat's milk.
When I go over to Irina, I wanna bring her a second drink.
Okay.
Really, just something nice. Maybe a little pricier.
Okay. So the most expensive stuff in Barovia in general is usually wine. The longer it's aged, the more expensive it is.
Yeah, I'll get 2 glasses of wine.
Okay. So then you'll
Yeah. I'll get just a nice ale, and then I'll head over to the table as well.
Okay.
Jojo, I'll pay for your. I'll get his drink if you want some. If you want a drink.
I suppose I'll have one.
We've had some hashing for each other, and I'd like to help mend this, so I'll grab him. Oh, not a wine. I'll grab him just like some type of beer.
Okay. So you grab that, and then so you're gonna be at the table too.
Yep.
Okay. The inn. On the inn.
And with how this times out, you will actually arrive.
Yeah.
Enro will be at the bar, not near Vildor.
Okay.
but in between
Here?
the table and him.
Like right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll order a nice tea.
Okay. Alright.
Arena, we found you.
Yes, it's good to see you, friends. What's news and what does Vallaki bring to my group of adventurers?
Well, first of all, I've got this drink for you.
Oh, thank you.
It's a little fizzy.
She looks at it and she smells it a little bit.
It's so bad.
Did you give me wine?
Yes.
Oh my goodness, thank you.
You're welcome.
She's gonna like swirl it a little bit and she's gonna take a nice sip and she'll put it down. How has your first day in Vallaki treated you?
Well, most of us better than Vildor.
How so?
He's lost two of his friends in this place we have recently discovered.
Friends? How do you mean? Like people that used to be with you?
Not us, but perhaps a party in the past that Vildor used to run.
Yes.
Wizards of other schools of magic.
I see.
One of them was in a house outside of town, recently demolished by what I assume to be the prince's dragon.
Wait, I'll kind of like walk up. Are you talking about that house that I scoped out last night?
Yes. The same footprints that were at the Owlbear Cave were at the house. Those that I suspect match up with the dragon that we've seen. Ivan ride.
Wait, so you said that was Vildor's friend?
Yes.
Oh shit.
He knew him. His name was Azor.
Well, I didn't know that. I thought he was just some like common folk. So when I was out there last night, I kind of saw some of it. The big guy with the what do you call it? Pole arm. He beheaded him.
Yeah, so check out.
And so I kind of watched from afar and I waited till he left. And I was nervous he was going to turn into like a vampire or something. So I burned his body to give him a little bit of peace.
Did he tell us last night that he found this?
No, I didn't tell you that.
No.
Well,
How do you see a situation like this and not think to tell anybody?
I honestly, if you would have saw that beast up close, my only instinct was get the hell out of there. I could have been next.
I do understand that. It's just would have been nice to know before we went traveling.
I really, like I said, I really didn't think about it, but now that makes sense if he was a friend to you.
I'm actually over there.
Oh, he's not there.
He's
Sorry.
He's going up by himself. So
Friend to him over there.
Yeah, I'm like way over
Yeah, he's not doing well.
And I'll kind of Vildor, come here.
he kind of saunters over. His beer just full of milk. I get some stuff.
I'm peeking in walls. They don't like when I look at Emerald, does it look like Emerald's trying to like listen? Or, like,
No, she just didn't sit at the table, but close enough to be around you
oh,
guys.
so she's in the
So she's like, so like, if you guys are at this table, she's at the bar, but she's like facing you guys.
Oh,
but
so
just
she's
not.
she's involved,
Yeah.
just a little
Yeah,
space.
yeah, she just.
Okay.
For like in the corner bar stool.
And then
or
like,
corner
and then she
out.
just wanted to keep an eye on Vildor just in case. If she was like, now that he's there, she might pull up and
Got to move in a little bit.
Well,
Greetings, Mr. Nimble.
well, Vildor, I got some bad news for you. You know your friend that you've been mourning? He was beheaded last night. If that's how you have to cope, it's all right. He was beheaded last night by that. What was his name? Ivan. He was huge.
And then when you say Ivan a little bit louder, Arena's gonna shh.
Ivan. His beast was watching him. He basically took his weapon and beheaded him, and off he went. But I promise you, I did give him peace. I don't know if this is what you would have wanted, but I didn't want the wolves or clever beast out there to get the rest of his remains, so I burned it.
Indeed. Worse of it.
I'll kind of like put my hand on his like back. I'm so sorry. I really didn't realize he was your friend until after that. I should have said something last night. I feel terrible about it.
Just no harm, Mr. Nimble.
I know an insight on Mr. Nimblewick, but I want an insight, not necessarily whether he's telling the truth. I want an insight just his overall energy and vibe since he's came back from his extravaganza.
It's gonna be a contested roll. All
Okay.
right. So make an insight check, and you are gonna do deception. Okay.
Okay.
If you are deceiving anything. All right.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, I'd say I'm gonna deceive him a little bit.
Alright.
I'm gonna roll bad. Come on! You fucking piece of shit. Wait, I'm trying to like spin it to hopefully.
Oh, I got a 6.
Oh my god! The battle of the ass.
I'm always trying to insight people, and I have no insight.
I'll tell you like what is true is that you do feel like I'm being pretty genuine about feeling bad about not sharing
Okay, but I'm
the
not.
information.
I guess I'm looking more. How do you feel off your last interaction?
With
So, like with what
where
you were
were you
just
just
doing?
at?
Like, do you seem
oh,
excited, scared, nervous? That's kind of what I'm looking
Oh,
at.
I think you don't know honestly. I would say
Kinda original.
I would say hearing what he said, I totally like shifted my energy
Okay.
to this. So I would say you wouldn't like, but there wasn't like anything. I wouldn't say like there's anything like I was like weird or like something like that.
Okay, good to know.
And I do believe you took the right precautions, Mr. Nimble. One of the
Poop.
if one of them was converted to a thrall of some sort, one of them disastrous.
Okay, I gotta take like a 2-minute lead. Sorry.
What's your dog's name?
Finlay.
Finlay.
Dorian, take Finlay out.
Stop that, Finlay. We're trying to talk here.
See the guard. Did he poop yet? No. Not actually.
Not yet.
Did he poop yet?
And then as the talk is kind of like, like Vilder's morning and everyone's kind of like that way, Irina will kind of like, you've probably noticed that many people in this area don't say his name. In a similar context, we don't usually talk about his assistant.
You are telling me.
His assistant's name is, as you stated, is Ivan.
I'm gonna whisper as well. Is this, if you say his name, they can notice, or is it people around?
It's
Maybe attacking.
almost more of a folk tale, if you will, of the idea that saying his name is like an omen. And a lot of people don't necessarily believe in religion around here, but they do believe in darkness of bad things happening to people that speak or talk too much when it comes to him. And what I will say is Strahd plays his games and likes to draw things out. Ivan's not that way. He is brute and quick with the things and the decisions that he makes. And although I've never seen it fight, his mount is haunting. And I don't know exactly, I've only heard legends of it, but I've heard whispers of people that have been here long enough to, I think, know what they've called it, whether it's actually its real name. But people call his mount, his dragon, whatever it is, his name is Arganvos.
You spell that for us, Arena.
Argynvos. I haven't been here long enough to know the history of Arganvos and Ivan, but I do know that when Strahd wants to send a message, he is usually the one that delivers it.
I think perhaps they just delivered us a message that happened to Builder's friend.
If it is what, yeah, I said he was in there talking to some people.
Oh, that's what he read, right?
There we come. Yeah, here's that.
As I said,
Oh, I thought you
before,
were out for that.
No, I was in here.
Where's your brother?
he's just over there. It looks like he's coming over now.
Oh, he's also.
I did find some information about what the Baron wanted us to do for the coffin maker. Are we in like a discreet place right now?
You're in the corner. Yeah, you're over in that like corner area, and there's, I mean, like I said, there's people in the bar, but it's not packed by any means. There's probably 5-10 other people, counting the bartender, in there with you.
And then drinkers. The usual.
Between us, it seems like he's been doing some shady things lately. He's hiding something. Took something of value, don't know what. But it seems like it's in the coffins maker's building, factory.
Do we have an idea on where that is?
Yes, I think I know where it is. We can scout it out. It sounds like tomorrow night may be a good time to go do some digging, if you know what I mean. Whether after the festival has started, we show up a little bit and do that when everyone is distracted.
Agreed.
You two know the Baron best. Didn't really tell us a whole lot. Do you think if we do something to this man, he's gonna get upset about it? You think it'd be good for us?
Knowing the go ahead.
I really haven't had too many run-ins. I know of him.
I think knowing the Baron, he will do what's best for the city. And if that means exterminating someone that is going against what he believes, I think he will do his best to cover it up for us. If not, we maybe ought to try.
Especially if it's not his hand that does it.
Right.
I would also say too that the Baron's not against killing people if they deserve it. He seems kind of almost not like my father, but he wants to keep the city safe, and he will not usually get his hands dirty in that. But if it comes to it, and what you find, you deem worthy of action, I don't think he will be upset. But also know that there needs to be cause.
If it threatens his rule, he will not oppose it. He wants to stay the ruler of this town, as he feels he has made it safe. Yes, I think it is, but I do not think anything is safe in this realm. Too much death. I overheard you guys talking. Couldn't help but listen. Losing our father, losing your friends. When is this madness gonna end? I'm sick of all this death. It's frustrating, it's infuriating.
Indeed. Indeed.
I don't have much of a say here, as obviously I was not the burgomaster of Village of Barovia. I didn't know this man. I didn't know the Baron. But us two here, for some reason, were somewhat, it sounded like, of nobles, if you even to call it that. They let us in because we were with you. If you do something, the least we can do for what you've done to us is vouch for you.
It's gotten us a long way already. I appreciate that.
Agreed, Dorian, and we owe you a lot. I understand it may have just been burying my father, but the beast that followed, we would have been killed.
Butcher. Get out of there.
The way that you guys came into some place that you didn't have to help us, but you did. We owe you for that. We trust your judgment.
We need to find out whatever it is your friends were searching for or protecting, I believe it may be a way to stop the prince. Perhaps even Varathrax, if he has a play in this.
As I've said before as well, Strahd, when he plays these games with the likes of you, every move he makes is extremely calculated. If it was Ivan and Argynvost that you saw at what you say is the Undercroft or the place outside of the city, that was not a hastily decision. That was calculated.
The timing would be similar to the one, the killing beforehand. Ivan showing up mere hours before we do and removing these individuals that could be assets to us.
I did mention.
He's always one step ahead.
I did mention of what was the name of that guy again?
Varathrax.
Varathrax. My contacts have not heard of it. So I don't know if that is good or bad, but
That's your Dragonborn
yeah, that is his.
former ally, right?
I called him a wizard, but is he really a wizard?
Wouldn't say we were ever allies, but yes, acquaintances. A wizard of sorts.
Some kind of wizard.
More
Okay.
of a warlock.
Oh, alright. So I wasn't far off in saying that.
But maybe if Varathrax was here, he would not make himself known. But I wonder if the Zalara are in this town. Azithar said they were on the run and in Barovia. And I know I'm being hunted. There's a lot to unpack here, but I believe the more we unravel, the more connected this all is.
Everything just hearing you talk seems. You each had some sort of connection here.
Well, one of the earlier journals mentioned the Nexocrons. If the Nexocrons are in Barovia, that would explain why the other members of the Concord are here. Also, probably the disappearance of these wizards.
What's an exocron?
They're ancient. They're ancient things crafted by the patrons, the Alarcon patrons, back when the schools of magic were founded. Very powerful and arcane abilities. I have had a run-in with one in my youth.
You don't have any memory of
We don't. No one knows he has an exocron, correct?
So I was gonna
that.
ask.
If he
too.
hasn't shown anybody, nobody would know.
No, we don't know. We don't know he has it, but
I heard about an artifact though, didn't I?
You heard it? That's all you heard, just an artifact.
I was gonna ask too. When he pulled out that the last two capes I seen, they've been ringing a bell to me. Is like, because I know in the past I've had run-ins with the Alarcon patrons, but it sounds like it was in my youth, so I don't know.
And it was not.
It wouldn't have
either
been
of
anything I would
those.
have recognized.
You did not the two capes that you have seen. Like your cape, it's blue, and then does it have any sigils on it, or is yours just more of a blue?
Yeah, mine has like you can't tell, but like
Yeah.
you see those little like speckles. Those are
Okay,
those would be
'cause-
like the.
So let me just show you. Sorry, I have a picture of all of them. It would be. You guys can keep going. Sorry, what were you asking?
If I would have recognized that, like those cloaks belong to the Alarcon patrons of the Alarcon.
It would have looked similar to the one you had a run-in with, but like neither of those rang a bell. Like it wasn't.
I'm guessing it was so long ago, things could have.
It could have gotten
changed.
mixed together, and that was, I mean,
Thousands.
1,000 years ago. You know, like that was a long ass time.
Right.
It was like
But my fear the mention of the Nexocrons. If Stroud gets his hands on those, he becomes unstoppable.
And Vilder's gonna message you, Drizwell.
You mentioned each Alicron patron having a Nexocron.
I'll like look up and message him back.
I'm not aware if each one has one or not, but I know that they were the creators of the Nexocrons. I assume also the protectors.
And then once you say that, you're gonna notice like a very puzzled look on Vilder's face.
What are you going to say something about that? Sorry.
Yes, I was kind of going to go talk to you, Sharp, because we talk about how this evil is becoming overwhelming and death is happening as we go. And believe me, I also think taking out this, I want to make sure I whisper what I'm taking out, but taking out this guy that the Baron wants can be useful for us, but how does this impact us in the long game? I'm still lost for what's...
He mentioned that he might have seen Dragonborn here. Now, I doubt that they are common in these lands. The odds of them being who I'm looking for, they could be onto these Nexocrons looking for them themselves. That could be our leg up.
In my eyes, I see two ways. We don't know who these coffin makers are. We get information about them. And if we do a favor for the Baron, we get the information he has. And one thing we do know, they're two separate sides. It's good to have the information from two sides of the story.
What? Gorath, finish your thought. I do agree, but finish your thought.
I just don't know what our grand scheme is. Like, we help the Baron. How does that lead to stopping?
What information have you gathered so far? What has happened? Who have you met? What hints have you been given? Yes, there are, like I mentioned, it's the way you talk, there are personal ties to this land. Have you all had a personal tie to this land?
Yes, well.
Yes?
Mr. Blackcoil, I do not believe we've had a run-in with the old past unless
I believe so, yeah.
it's an illusion.
He did have a voice that told me to come here with us before.
So you heard it was. So Mr. Dorian has said nothing. It seems odd that somehow all of you and your histories are here. Would you say, Arena? And yes, maybe Dorian hasn't. But I don't know. Yes, it's interesting and it's confusing. But who have you met? Have anybody given you any sort of leads on where to go?
Not since we've gotten here. Just the Baron and the coffin maker.
So just
A fortune teller.
Madam Ava.
Yes.
Madam Ava, does that name ring a bell?
I know she's an odd.
What did she tell us?
She's nothing more than a mad witch in the woods.
She said about something about playing his game and
She's the one who mentioned Alfred's journal. And I believe now, possibly.
Did you just put this in the journal?
Yeah, I would have.
You would have.
So like magically, yeah. We'll put it up there. We'll put it there.
Well,
Because I can't remember even who has the journal, but
Madam Ava did give us our readings.
Yes.
But at the moment, I still have to understand which exact reading we're on.
Agreed. Maybe the Baron will shine light on what entanglements your friend Azal has to all of this, if he knows anything.
I want to turn to where are you two seated?
I'm on like that front corner next to Rizul.
Yep, I'm back. I'm next to Rizul. I'm in the green cape.
Okay. When this guy is like, when he's asking about like what leads us here, I don't know if it's we get insight or what, but I want to try to tell if it's like just general thought of like how do we all get tied in, or if it's something like he's trying to work towards another motive almost. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I'm always thinking insight. Come on.
Well, that's
Okay, 13.
13. So just observing him, and like when he sat down, like he was pretty fiery about just hearing about all the death. Like just meeting you guys, what you did, 2 people lost, right? It's like, it seems like everywhere he goes, death follows, and that's all he's hearing about. So he was somewhat enraged, right? And just listening to all of you guys tell little bits and pieces of like your past, like that was just a thought, an observation.
Okay.
Well, I think it may be good if we acquaint ourselves with some of the other people in this town. See what we're getting ourselves into.
Indeed.
Should we scout out the coffin builder's establishment?
What time
Come
is
up with a
it?
plan for tomorrow night.
Probably 4 or 5.
We should have a plan for tomorrow night.
That may be a good idea.
One thing I will say too about this is that this game that Strahd is playing with you, and potentially all of us, it is not a short game. He likes to drag it out. He likes to, in most instances, watch people like you suffer. It brings him a sick and twisted satisfaction. And allies in these lands are very hard to come by. And so I think for you, finding any kind of allies that you can, whether it be the Baron, me and my brother, although we might not be the largest piece in this puzzle, we will be whatever use we can. And I feel the Baron will be the same way if you can show him that you mean well. Just like my father would have if he were alive.
Just we're doing deeds and helping take care of his town is what's going to with the relationship.
I and my brother are not super familiar with the lands outside of the main cities like Barovia and Vallaki. But there are lots of people that are home to Vallaki that can give you whereabouts on lots of places around Vallaki that if they see your intentions are good, they might be willing to talk.
Perhaps someone knew what your friend was hiding or working on.
If Ivan was there, Strahd, he knew. That was not a guess.
So you do need to be careful with the Vistani as well. A lot of them are sick and twisted. In their own ways, do what they can to help the prince.
That's the other issue. You don't really ever know. Many people in this land are very good at hiding that. The Vistani can be one of them. And another Vistani, keep out of his way.
Arena and Nishmark, would you mind if I talk to a group, or a smaller group for minutes? If you could give us a second just to kind of converse and figure out a game plan going forward, and I'll bring you back in the loop when needed.
That's fine. I actually could sit at the bar. I need to relax. So I agree. I will be seeing you guys shortly. And if you need if you're in any sort of need, search us out. Just kind of give you a goodbye, and then he'll pick up his drink and head to the bar.
So, Irina.
So I think our game plan is pretty set in stone. We need to get to know people of the town better, and then try to work on this Baron's mission. Well, looking at our notes, while trying to think of the reason why we're here, and I'm reading through them, just trying to determine if any of our cards or main objectives are being accomplished at this moment, or if we're still just trying to find allies. So our first one talked about a beast and a history, knowledge of an ancient treasure lies in the dragon's house. I don't think that has anything to tie in with us right now. Do you guys agree?
The dragon's house.
And there's the transmuter. Card told of a powerful force for good and protection, a holy symbol of great hope. Go to a place of distant heights where the stone itself is alive. Don't know if we're doing anything like that currently. The healer card of power and strength tells of a weapon, a sword of sunlight looks to the west, and a pool blessed by the light of a white sun. I guess has potential. I don't know anything about this weapon. The next one is the paladin. This card sheds light on who will help you against the darkness. I see a fallen general wants a defender against darkness, not traded an endless struggle. Wants to do good, seeks to destroy. I can see, but I don't know what the fallen general aspect. Seems like it's just a stable place right now.
Perhaps that's in reference to the burgomaster. There's been left here, I believe.
Yes. Well, it sounds of this though, it seemed like this person would be there to help. So maybe it could be the Baron, or I'm not sure.
I think that's a good start if we can try to figure out who this person is supposed to help us. We don't know who this is, and maybe they're in the city, we don't, maybe not, but I think this will at least help us figure that out.
Well, the beast, that one surely must be Ivan's dragon. No. The dragon's hands once clean are now corrupt.
Yeah, I'd most likely I'd agree with that. I don't know if we're at any of these big fortune tellings right now, but
Nothing is obvious.
But I think our game plan is strong. Continue to find allies, but we almost need to either go under the radar or.
Well, I was planning on going to talk to the blacksmith at least and see what he has to say. I believe people who do business usually are aware of what's going on in the city, especially of trading of coin, things like that.
I have some javelins I could part away with. I will go with you.
I have no money, really, to buy anything useful, but I would go to travel, meet new people. Anybody else is looking to do that? I'm open to anything right now.
Do you have anyone in the church that may be able to give an insight on?
Possibly. I have an old friend, as long as she's there.
And Phil was going to kind of huddle the table up.
And I think we need to be cautious of this Baron. He spoke of these festivals of holdings, the Lord bag. If it were that easy, I believe these lands have already been lifted from this curse. I think there's foul at play here.
Yes,
Well,
I agree.
as long as his actions defy the prince, it's good enough for me.
I think they are distractions.
Guess we can see firsthand. It's tomorrow, right?
Tomorrow night, I believe.
Well, should we go to the blacksmith? Maybe we can scout out the building.
Yes, let us start with him.
Indeed. Proper course of action.
So you guys are heading up?
Yeah, we'll head to the blacksmith first.
Okay. So you guys get up and you begin heading in the same direction. Sorry, I think we haven't really directed you guys well on the map, and I'll get one up. I just don't want to pull this up. And you guys make your way back to a similar area of where you were at. Blinksees. Blinksees?
Mm-hmm.
And a couple, maybe a street back from there, is where the blacksmith is. You start to hear ding, 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 and the of a fire lighting. And off to your left, you notice that there is a blacksmith in the vicinity. And you can see Blinksy's down the street, about 3 blocks down.
Hello? Are you still open?
Oh, hello. Who goes there?
My name's Alaric. And yours is?
Glyn?
Say that again?
Glyn?
Glenn.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Someone told me that. How is it going?
Oh, it's pretty good. Come on in.
I will. I have some friends with me as well.
Who are they? Could you please tell me their names?
You guys can introduce yourselves. It'll be easier.
I'm Bilbo next.
Bilbo?
Good.
Good.
Drazu.
Dorian.
Dorian. Ah. I feel like I've heard of that name. Dorian?
Yes.
Dorian. Can't feel the piece it, but are you a tinkerer?
I am. I tinkered.
Little story I heard must be true.
Good to hear.
I'm trying to pinpoint it. Dorian Blackwell.
Aye.
I have to think on it. We'll be in touch. But anyways, how may I assist you today?
We are, I guess, kind of adventurers. We came to see your wares and just to see how business is going.
It's going all right. It is. Now, I will gladly show you your wares.
Oh, our wares, yes,
Sorry,
we'll take them all.
If you could show me your wares, that'd be wonderful. But I would be more than willing to show you my wares, as all my hard work has been dedicated to this smith and everything that is created here in Vallaki.
I'd love to see what you've come up with.
I will be able to do that. So anyways, follow me. And he leads you around, and as you walk through his initial shop or blacksmith area, it looks like there's 2 entrances to this place, and you guys came in and knocked on the door that's more to the smithy aspect of the shop, and he walks you around through a door, and as you enter through, you notice swords hanging from the ceiling, a couple nice ones up on the wall, and this room is just filled with steel, iron, every sort of aspect. There's leather, and you just smell the scent of crafted goods in this place. And it appears that there are some other things too, like not just necessarily strictly iron, steel based things. There are some other aspects of shields, wooden shields. I believe there's a crossbow in there. There's a couple different aspects. But anyways, you guys walk in, and as soon as you begin looking, he begins to kind of motion you towards some stuff. Yes, this is my first item. These are just some common great swords. But, I mean, after the fact, this fine one that I crafted is... And before he explains himself of what this item is called, that is where we are going to end this section. All right?
Good deal.
Okay. So we will start off in the smithy, the blacksmith, next session, and he will explain the great sword that he is pointing to on the wall. The smithy. All right. Nicely done, man.